1 minute warning.
You say you wanna eat the cake, drop it down low, wanna make 'em wanna appreciate though. Big mama up and down, big mama vibing all around that. Take it down to another level, hasta de su cuerpo. Algo de tarda, hey. My baby, I'ma wind it down on you and make you wish.
Till it's over with. 10 toes in the game, I could never switch. The chopper fucked up, I killed him with some other shit. The plug on my line should kill a nil. I got another brick. Nigga, learn young, you gotta struggle till it's over with. 10 toes in the game, I could never switch. The chopper fucked up, I killed him with some other shit. The plug on my line should kill a nil. I got another brick.
Got another back, you know we out here hustling. Keep it moving on the grind, you know what it is. Here in Killer City, nothing is just giving in. Wouldn't want it any other way, we not new to this. Now we gon' get it in though. Party all night, not to worry over here. Forget about my face though. All that fake love you showing, give that shit to someone else. You know I ain't going for it, no. He said, baby, you know that I got you. All of the shit we done been through. Let me keep riding by your side, not just for the night, no. Let me ease your mind, baby, this feels right. Yeah, yeah.
A nigga learn young, you gotta struggle till it's over with. 10 toes in the game, I could never switch. The chopper fucked up, I killed him with some other shit. The plug on my line should kill a nil. I got another brick. A nigga learn young, you gotta struggle till it's over with. 10 toes in the game, I could never switch. The chopper fucked up, I killed him with some other shit. The plug on my line should kill a nil. I got another brick.
So sorry. URBNKC with Faymis Amira. What up, everybody? We are live. It's episode 3. I have an amazing group of people with me today, so I'm going to give them a little opportunity just to introduce themselves, let you know a little bit about what they do, and we're going to dive into their stories here in a little bit. So let's just start all the way at the end.
Man, had to start with me, huh?
Yes.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Abe. Everybody know me as Abaleanie. I'm going to start off saying that me and my wife, we own RNA Accessories on 7928 Truce. It's a firearm accessories and ammo store. Also artist, engineer. Started off as a producer. Don't do too much of that no more. For the most part, I just artist. Do a lot of hooks. That's it. For now.
Period.
Yeah.
Okay. And?
Hey, what's up, man? It's the homie KTOWN, man. I'm a producer. I'm a songwriter, and I'm an artist myself. I've been doing it for a minute. I've been doing it, I've been doing this all my life. What up, T-Money? What's the deal, man? I'm reading the comments as I go.
What up, everybody?
I ain't used to all this. What's up, though? Yeah, but, man, like I said, I've been doing music for a long time, you know what I mean? Been blessed to be doing this for a while, for a living, so... Yeah, man, that's really it.
Period. All right, and?
Shit, my name Nephew. Shit, owner of Nephew Productions. You already know. Shit, I got a book coming out, so make sure you stay tuned. I'm dropping dates on that. Shit, we got more big information dropping, so make sure y'all stay tuned.
Period. We got a group of guys that all have like some amazing things going on, you guys, and it's amazing to be able to bring so many different people around a table and have a conversation and network with people who may or may not have been able to like, you know, connect before today. I know that Nephew is about a year in the game, so a little bit newer to the game and everything. Tell us about who it is that you mainly shoot, what it is that you be outside doing, and where people know you from so far this year.
Shit, honestly, this year been crazy. Every time we pop out, there's somebody walking up to me saying, "What's up?" Shit, getting my socials, want to shoot with me, all that. Shit, I'll be with Phantom Pesos. We got our little team going. Right. And that's mainly it for real. Everybody really tap in with me though.
Pax, shout out to Phantom Pesos. He's been doing his damn thing.
Let go.
All right, he's been doing his damn thing, and I know Nephew here was at the Tashiki show, and I was there as well. He had some amazing images that he captured. So if y'all are looking for a photographer for real, get up with him. Event photography, any type of photography, because he did his damn thing. I was very impressed with the photos that I saw after that. But some of just the footage that he's posted with Phantom and everything else as well. Abe, tell people a little bit more about that store that you own on Truce and what you guys got going on over there.
So, pretty much, we just sell the ammo and the extended magazines. Got some self-defense stuff for a lot of the ladies coming there for that. You know what I'm saying? Mace, gel mace, pepper spray. But the guys, extended magazines all day. The young men. I hate saying YNs. You know what I'm saying? But and all of them. Let me put this out there. All of them ain't on bullshit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
can't put everybody in a group.
Some of them do where they mad. They, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of them ain't on bullshit.
Right.
They come in. These dudes will talk to me 30 minutes, 40 minutes, sit down, and like, I'm more than damn salesman in there.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because these niggas ain't got no daddies, no uncles.
Right.
So a lot of them come in there, man, and they just chop it up with me. You know what I'm saying? I've had some of them come in there, got their CDL, and they come in, throw it on the table. Got my CDL,
all proud.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because I be telling them, stay out the way, dog. You know what I'm saying? Why you bringing all these niggas in here with you?
Well, that means that you're someone in the community that promotes positivity.
Definitely.
And good energy,
so
and that makes people drawn to you.
I got boys, you know what I'm saying? I got, all my boys are 23 down to 17.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
And they not in that bullshit, but I make sure they ready for that bullshit.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So
I like that one.
I pretty much opened this store because it ain't enough of us that own stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then I wanted it in the city.
Yeah.
Because we gotta go far out, or we gotta go to the other stores, and as soon as they come in there, they clutching. They looking at us weird. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to...
Right there in the middle of it.
Yeah, I wanted to open something that you can come in there and you feel cool. You can be yourself.
Right.
You ain't gotta be nervous and scared.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I'm talking to them when they come in, man, pull that shit off your face, man. You don't need it. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking to them like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So pretty much I'm there doing that, man. I am supplying. It kind of sound fucked up, but I am supplying that shit for the bullshit to happen. But it's also they right.
Yeah.
To be able to get that stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Better it come from somebody positive like yourself.
For sure.
Maybe a stranger, someone they can look up to, someone they can come in and talk to and have that sense of community. So that's really important.
Definitely.
I'm glad that you said that. Kevin, like, how long have you been doing the music and the producing? I know you've been in the game forever. I've known Kevin forever, many, many years. So long. I probably have known him longer than anybody else at this table, for sure.
Shit.
Tell people about just like how long you've been doing music and what it took for you to get to where you're at today.
Yeah, so I think more so for me, I've been doing music, so a lot of people don't know this, but my mom used to, you know what I mean? She used to, I don't even want to call her a vixen. I'm sorry, moms. Like, but mom, she used to be in like music videos and shit. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like, so, when I was a kid, she was around like Juvenile, and I was able to, you know what I mean, be around them. Like, shit, cuz can vouch for it. Like, Key was there.
Period.
You know what I mean? I used to go to the studio with them niggas when I was like 4 or 5, you know what I mean, years old. I got a picture sitting on Juvenile chain holding up the Cash Money chain. I was like 4 or 5 years
old. You've
old.
always been around the music.
Yeah, like I've always been around music and, you know, heavy music influence. and my family and stuff on my mama's side, the Jacksons and stuff, real close relation to Mahalia Jackson. That was my great granddad's. That was his first cousin.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So, and like she's one of the like biggest, gospel singers of her time. So,
right.
You know what I mean? That's where my music influence really comes from. You know what I mean? It's just like family roots and just growing up in Kansas City, I always wanted to, you know what I mean, be a rapper, I guess you would say. But now I hate when people call me a rapper.
Right.
I'm an artist.
You're like, I'm a
what
whole artist.
I songwrite. Shit, I might wake up today and make some, you know what I mean? I might make some real gritty shit, but
no, for real.
You know what I mean?
It
I
has
get
been
on my Shabuzi shit
and
too.
you're so creative, all kinds of different lanes. There's been times you have hit me up with some like Afro pop, Afro beats type R&B stuff, and he's like, "Faymis, listen to this. What do you think?" Definitely so creative in the different lanes that you go with.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. Well, y'all, before we get too deep into their stories, y'all know what I'm here to do. It's drink. I'm also here to talk, but we gonna drink. I have 3 guys who are not so used to being in front of the camera, but they in front of the camera today. Okay. So a part of my drink, we about to find out, was this amazing Jose Cuervo. Y'all know how Jose Cuervo is. I can't really show it too much. You see, it's like green screening here. Anyway, at the store, I went to go get the normal Jose Cuervo, and next to it, there was this amazing Jose Cuervo that says Devil's Reserve. And if you know me, I had to get it because what the hell. We've already been taking shots, and I'm here to tell you this shit is amazing. We got some shots in our cup we about to take real quick, and then we about to get into my segment. Let's drink. Shots. Cheers. Cheers to y'all for coming out. Cheers to everybody in the comments. We see y'all. What up, Nick? Marcus, Sells, Trey. What's up, Miles? TNT. Everybody. Larry Lowe. I see Rico. All right, y'all.
Check the caption.
Might wanna rap, but she'll make you sing. I was on her, she was on him. She all up on my thing on her hip. She ATL Popeye, don't know how to act. She left for one song and came right back, running on me. The rest.
Hold on, I just want to say, Abaleanie over here. He said, so you saw that, right? She only put in 4 caps.
4 caps.
Fucked up. Shots. So she started with the Jose Cuervo. They started with the Jose Cuervo, regular kind, just the reserve. And I went with the the Devil's Reserve because me being me. Anyways, and then they mixed in some cran. I think it was watermelon. The store I went to didn't have no damn cran watermelon, so we substituted with cran pineapple, and we're gonna get that juice in there as well. But because we was needing some watermelon vibes, and I am who I am, and if you know me like that, I mix everything. So of course I got some Watermelon Crush Monaco with tequila in it to mix as well. So we're about to drink this. If you know anything about my podcast, every single week I put on a different video. Some shit we gonna try that somebody sent me from TikTok, and this was the video today. So y'all won.
Y'all invited me.
Yeah.
To this?
Mm-hmm.
Man.
You ready to drink? Oh, okay. And he got a dinner to go to after this, so he gonna be hella lit, ready to eat.
Nick, what's up, bro?
Ready
Nick Bendo,
to eat.
man. Man, I got plenty of music with Nick. What's up, bro?
Shout out to Nick Bendo because he's somebody who's been doing his damn thing in the industry for a long time.
You feel me?
Nick
Yeah.
Fire.
Hella long time. He's fired with his music. He's fired with everything. Super intelligent human being.
Super different, man.
Super different. Kevin, while I'm mixing up the rest of these drinks, tell people some of the bigger name people that you've had the pleasure of working with these last several years.
All right, so like most recent, last year, man, I was blessed enough to be invited to, I got invited to 3 of Sexy Red's writers camps. I went to 2 of them. Like down in Miami. Like that was a crazy experience. And one of the guys that was like grouped in, like, I don't know if y'all ever been to like a writers camp or nothing like that with these like big artists, but like it's so different. You know what I mean? Like it's like 4 different, studio rooms and everybody working, but we all working and creating for one artist.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? And one of the dudes that I was grouped up with,
Would you
his
just
name
pass
was
that right
KT.
on down there, please?
Yeah. His name was KT, man.
Appreciate it.
And this was like 6 months ago. I was out in Miami. And like, he got signed with Kodak Black, like, shit, not even 90 days after our writers camp. You know what I mean? So yeah, so like, man, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, stuff like that just be letting me know that I'm on the right track.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm making the right moves and
Right.
stuff. I like make it and go to everything as I would like to and like I would want to, you know, because I got a family, I got kids and shit like that. So, you know what I mean? I be putting my kids first on a lot of this shit. So, like, that's why people be like, bro, like, damn, KTOWN kind of like just, you know, popping back out. It feel like I just, you know, pop back out kind of.
Yeah.
But you know me, I've been on the scene though.
Yeah.
But, you know, it kind of feel like I'm just popping back out because, like, for those first, you know what I mean, 3, 4, even 5 years of my kid's life, you know what I mean? Like, I don't like to miss nothing when it comes to my kids. Like,
you gotta
I ain't
put your
never
kids
missed
first.
no doctor's appointment, nothing. Like, I'm very hands-on with my kids. I got a daughter, a son, you know what I mean? And my wife had 2
it's okay.
girls.
People need to hear that. It is okay to take a little step back on certain things.
Real life.
When you have kids to take care of, when you've got life to take care of, when you've got bills to pay. Because at the end of the day, what people don't understand is without like these responsibilities, first of all, your kids look up to you. So if your first priority is not like your children who did not ask to be here, then I don't know what you're doing. But then second of all, like your job, your means, your way of paying your bills, the way that you live and survive and feed your children, that also is going to supply for whatever your creative craft is.
No, facts.
So whether you're a musician like me and have, you know, this to pay and that to pay, a studio time and production and this and that, or you're a photographer and you've got equipment to pay for, or this, everybody's got some kind of hustle that they are trying to, you know, foot the bill for. And so if you're not working a 9 to 5 or you don't start somewhere, you know what I'm saying? But then you got guys like Abaleanie over here who's running his own store, you know, doing the damn thing. I wish I had my own store.
Man, that shit's stressful.
It is stressful.
I feel like you work more when you work for yourself than you do when you know what I'm saying, with a regular 9 to 5.
Absolutely.
I barely sleep.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I still got a lot of people that rely on me to do other things, you know what I mean?
Right.
So that shit hard. If you ever think about I wouldn't trade it for nothing though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I love being my own boss.
Absolutely.
Because I ain't got to answer no damn body except for my wife. You know what I'm saying? And she
That's
barely,
the biggest boss there is.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure. She barely come to the store, you know?
Yeah.
And when she tried to, I'd be like, nah. Because honestly, I kind of don't be wanting her to be in there.
Right.
You know, because I deal with some motherfuckers, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I've had to put people out my store and everything.
Yeah.
Like I deal with some people.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? So,
And in the midst of owning that business and doing music, how do you make time for your personal, you know, relationships and your children?
my wife.
Yeah.
In that damn Google Calendar.
Google Calendar will do it. That's the one. I track all of my interviews.
If
on
it ain't
Google
on that
Calendar and all
if it
my
ain't on
everything.
that calendar, that means I'm open that day at
Right.
that time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it's pretty much my wife.
Yeah.
Other than that, I don't do much.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You gonna find me at 2 places.
The store?
The store in the house.
In the house.
But when I'm at home, I'm still got shit to do.
Shit to do.
You
Yeah,
know
you're
what
still
I'm saying?
working even when you're at home. When you're a business owner, it's like that. You're going to be in your phone. You're going to be on your computer. You're going to be handling business whenever you can handle business when you've got the
I
time.
got
to
7
handle
people in
that
my
business.
house.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I take care of my brother.
Right.
And we take care of my brother, and then I got them kids. All my kids is up there in age though, so I don't see their ass.
Right.
They don't want nothing to do with me.
Living their
When
best
they-
lives.
Man,
and shit. Yeah, in their
hey,
own
man.
worlds and everything.
I peek my head
kids are so funny because
downstairs.
I'm getting ready for the podcast today, and my daughter, she's 13, going on 14. She's like, Mom, you've been gone all weekend. You mean I have had events the last 2 nights after like 7 p.m. and the whole day y'all are in your phones and in your technology and whatever.
That's
this
all
is their
they
life.
into.
And then you leave, and then she's like,
That's all they into.
you know, heartbreak. Oh, Mom, where are you going? And I'm like, girl, what do you mean? I didn't exist until you realized I was leaving somewhere.
These things messed up.
Yeah.
These things
you.
messed everything
I'm
up.
trying to tell you.
You know,
A whole day will turn into an hour in a kid's mind because they just been staring at their phone the whole day. What's up, Serenity? How you doing?
That's why
She
I
said y'all gonna be leaning when you leave. She knows
for
she
sure.
was on my second
if we finish
episode.
them, yeah, for sure. If I say these mess things up because it's like we don't know people's numbers no more.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like
You literally depend on that damn thing.
first thing you do probably when you wake up is check your phone.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
First it's what time is it, and then you start notifications, and then everything. Yeah.
everything, man.
It's
like,
a whole.
we
It's a
got
rabbit
to
hole.
start putting the motherfuckers down sometime.
Yeah.
For sure.
That technology is taking over, but not only sometimes in a negative way, but also in a positive way.
Yeah.
The way that our world has changed because of technology, not only our world, but music in general. Let's talk about it. Like music in general, the ability that people now have to be able to record themselves, the people, be able to, do their own podcasting. I do it here at BLE Studios. Shout out to BLE and Dave. But I just mean people have now the ability to do a whole lot for themselves that they weren't able to do before because of technology. So like for you, Nephew, for example, in the last year, what ways in just that you've seen in this new beginning for yourself has technology helped you, and social media in general helped like your brand and what you're building?
I mean, I think it's just a bigger platform to be able to reach out to new people, And so there's a lot of people that I didn't know that I done met over social media. So like I got a big TikTok following, so that kind of helped with it too. So I done met people in California that's like, bro, if you're ever in California, let me shoot with you, let me do this.
Yeah.
And then, I'm always down to shoot with new people.
Right.
And so
it's the networking.
Say, fly me out.
Absolutely. Right. Let me know.
Pay for my ticket,
let me know
I'm
when
there.
the ticket
Fly
ready.
me out.
Absolutely. No, and that's exactly what he said. Is like, it's that opportunity to meet people who might not be in your city, and also the people in your city, because we met on social media. And so there's a lot of people that you're gonna meet on social media, especially outside of your city. That's such a way to reach outside. And people are always asking me, how do you know so many people in Ghana? How do you know so many people in South Africa? How do you know so many people in Nigeria? I tour these places, first of all. I go there. I'm physically there, physically in person. But on top of that, social media engagement and marketing. Like, I know my marketing forward and backward. So when it comes to marketing, I know who my audience is. Because my Afro-pop music and all of that, my pop and Afro-pop music, that's not what's popping in Kansas City. It's what's popping in Ghana. Period. I know what to perform at shows here and what not to perform at shows here. I know what's for my crowd and what's not for my crowd. And when I'm over there in Ghana, do you think I'm performing my R&B music?
Right.
No. I'm performing my Afro-pop music because that's their sound. So where's all the places you've toured, Kevin? Have you toured? I know you've went some places here in the United States. So tell people a little bit about where you've been and who you've toured with.
I've never been on a tour, but I've opened up for people like Kevin Gates.
Yes.
I did Ray Shrimmer.
Yes.
I did Lil Uzi Vert. I did a lot of people. Like, I've done at least, probably.
You've had some seriously big shows.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I just did the Tyree show.
Yeah. And so for the artists that are like just now up and coming and just getting into the game, like I'm connected with URBNKC with a lot of the newer artists in the city now too, are like hella tapping in. So like, what advice would you give to them just starting out and like how to get in connects with these people to like open up for these types of shows?
Man, I feel like this is all based on, business relationships and stuff. I tell people all the time, this music, it's a business as well. And if you don't treat it like business, then you know what I mean, that's where it gets tricky at. You know what I mean? Like I be trying to tell people and stuff all the time, like, you got to be close to the promoters and stuff in your city, like not even just in your city, but just rubbing like shoulders with promoters. I'm big on watching my analytics. You know what I mean? I watch my analytics and stuff to see where people are listening to me at and stuff, so that I can reach out to the promoters in that city.
That is so important.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Watching your numbers, like seeing where people are actually supporting you. Like, I think a lot of people don't understand, like, especially with Kansas City artists and being a Kansas City artist, like, bro, Kansas City is the last to support us, bro. Like,
of course.
And the world is a big place, like, you know what I mean? I got all of my biggest placements outside of Kansas City.
Yeah, same.
You feel what I'm saying?
Same.
Like, outside of this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And, like, all the people out of town be like, bro, like, your shit hard, you a star, bro. Like, what the,
like,
you know what I mean?
that,
but so it's definitely different. But I think in the times we was coming up, it's different than how it is now.
How it is now, yeah. For sure.
I feel like back when we was doing it, it was more so a pay to play thing, and it still is. Like, you know what I mean? A lot of this shit is still pay to play. It's about who you know. You know what I mean? Like, on a bunch of the beginner shows that I was getting on, I was paying the promoters to get on them shows.
For sure.
You know what I mean? They was throwing me, you know what I mean, 20, 50 tickets.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I would sell out all my tickets, and they like, bro, like, and then after I did my thing on the stage, they like, bro, you good.
Yeah.
Like,
and I just had to tell someone about that the other day because they was
pay to play.
They was like, why would a producer, he messaged me upset. He said, why would a producer make me pay, and then I've got these tickets and I gotta sell these. And I was like, that's old school. I was like, I wish they did that more these days. You know what I'm saying? That's how you get people.
Yeah, that's how you show you want it too.
Yeah, it's your supporters, and yes, that's a way to be able to kind of, I don't know, exactly, show your own support as well. But then you're bringing people through the door. People, like artists these days, are expecting to get paid for their performances and stuff, which is cool. But if you cannot bring 1, 2, 3, 5, 10 people through the door, what are they paying you? You
got that in your family.
If they haven't made any money, what are they paying you? You have to also be able to bring out a crowd and bring out that support, and that energy. What they're gonna, that's what you get paid for. So you sell 20 tickets, 30 tickets. They know they've got 20, 30 heads coming through the door, and there's something they can pay you. Does that make sense? It's like, that's old school game, and I don't know where that went, but I wish that would come back. Abaleanie, you've been in the game for like 5 ever when it comes to music and stuff. So tell people all about how long you've been doing music, what all you do. You do a little bit of everything. So just tell people about it. Let's dive into it.
Man, I probably started. Man, I'm probably about to sound like the old head in here, for real.
That's okay. Period.
I've been doing music seriously since probably 04. Yeah, what'd you say? Oh. Thought you was over there talking shit.
What'd you say? It's the reserve, y'all. It's the devil's reserve.
Yeah, so
The reserve.
04, I don't know. Let me scoot up because I'm kind of away from this mic.
You're good, yeah.
I started off as a producer.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? At that time, it was nothing but really hardware. You know what I'm saying? So I started off on like Triton and MPCs and stuff like that, making beats. I really didn't want to rap. You know what I mean? My cousins was the rappers. My cousin and a couple of his partners, which is like my best friends now, they were a little older, about 3 years older, and they were the rappers. You know what I'm saying? But I always felt the music first, the beats first.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And unlike a lot of people in the city, I didn't listen to the West Coast.
Okay.
I came up on the South.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Different vibes.
Yeah. So Houston, stuff, mainly Houston, Memphis, 3-6 Mafia, all that stuff, UGK, Outkast. So Atlanta, just the South, period. That was that's what I felt, period. You know what I mean? Right. The West Coast, I didn't feel it. And it's a lot of stuff from the West I still don't feel.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it's a lot of them I do like.
Okay.
And it's crazy because now a lot of my music is West Coast sound.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Interesting how that works out.
Yeah, you just I started listening to more stuff. You know what I'm saying? I used to think a lot of the stuff that a lot of the music we listened to in the city sounded dumb. I thought it was dumb.
Right.
It does.
I'm like, these niggas is stupid. You know what I'm saying?
That shit does.
And is.
That's how I felt.
Yeah, that shit does.
So I
bro.
didn't listen to that shit.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So I started making beats. A lot of my partners rap. And I think it's kind of like back in the day, everybody had singing groups.
Yeah.
When we was, you know what I'm saying? Our pops and they was all in singing groups. I think music, it just kept niggas out the streets.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So a lot of my partners rap. I made the beats. My cousins, they rap. I made the beats. Eventually, I was like, man, I can do that shit.
Right.
And then I started making beats that I liked too much. I didn't want to give away.
Right.
So I'm like,
You're like, that's a little extra special.
You done did it.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm about to do this motherfucking beat. You know what I'm saying?
I'm like, I can't do it, bro.
So that's
Yeah,
how I became a rapper. You
that
know what
way.
I'm saying? That's how I started rapping. I ended up being in a group because I didn't like making whole songs. I thought it was too much writing. You know, I didn't want to think that fucking much.
Right.
I'm already thinking enough on this beat. It wasn't we didn't have waves. We couldn't just plug a fucking sound in there and there's 4 bars of the beat.
Right.
We had to come from here.
Right.
So that's how I started with the music, you know what I'm saying, the rapping. Started off in church with the singing.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Which most people do.
Yeah.
That's
I was
black.
gonna say so did I. I did too though. I absolutely was started.
Let's say
church.
people of color.
Period.
You know what I'm saying? Most of them come from church.
Yeah.
So I always had the singing in me. But then I started studying people and listening to like a lot of Chris Calico and Boy Big, and them was our dudes in the city.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So and then I was able to be in the lab with these dudes, so I seen how they recorded. So I stole a lot of their fucking techniques.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that's just another example of like, don't keep no like, you know, secrets to yourself or nothing like that. We can all win.
Yeah, for sure.
We can all learn from
and
each other. And
I give out so much game, and I tell people I'm not a gatekeeper, man.
Right.
You know, even at my store, people be like, "Why are you telling?" I tell them like, "Go here. If I ain't got it, and they got it over
But
here."
the thing is, no one
You
can
know
do
what
it
I'm
like
saying?
you do it. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
that's what people have to understand is nobody is your competition except who you was yesterday. I always say that. My only competition is who I was yesterday.
Facts.
Nobody can do it the same way you can do it. So it's not gatekeeping because it's not you. You know what I'm saying? At the end
Facts,
of the day.
facts. So with the singing, I just decided like I just want to do hooks. You know what I'm saying? So I started putting out compilations
Yes.
where I grabbed all the artists I wanted on this song. So I paired up people.
Right.
And I paired them up with people they probably would never get to do music with.
Right, which is dope.
You know what I'm
that's how you're
saying?
supposed to do it.
Even some enemies.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, bro, if you want to get on it, this is who's on this
Sometimes
song.
that'd be the best vibes.
Yeah, I hear people when I hear beats, I hear certain people, and that's how I did it. You know what I'm saying? So, but I would do all the hooks,
Okay.
and that was my way to, you know what I'm saying, start selling
Insert
them hooks.
yourself up in there, too.
Exactly. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Sometimes I had to even do verses and shit because
Right.
niggas didn't show up or wasn't good enough.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You're like, let me just.
Yeah, so you know, some of them I did the verses, but I started doing that. I put out 2 compilations called Hook Mandini. Well, I put out one called Hook Mandini. It had probably 40 artists in the city.
Okay.
Then I did Paris of the Plains. That was probably 2018, 2017. I had 82 artists on there.
Amazing. I heard of that one. Paris of the Plane.
We finished in like 2 weeks.
Crazy.
They were pulling up. I was just calling like, hey, come get on this.
And you recorded everyone?
I recorded everybody, mixed it. It was a double disc. We were still doing CDs.
Amazing. Period.
It was double disc. LB did the graphics.
Shout out to Phantom Pesos. He said, I see you, nephew.
It was good times, man. You know what I'm saying? I didn't come from the streaming era. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So all this shit I'm still learning. Like
is
you talking about the
crazy.
algorithm, I never look at that shit, bro.
Yeah. Which
need a
Kevin, and
start.
that's crazy because he can give so much knowledge. That's another thing that, you know, it's just like you have the old school which work. The streets, the being out with people, the handing out the flyers, the selling the mixtapes. Like, I remember when we was out doing that type of stuff and I was supporting other artists. I was out there with them at the goddamn 7-Elevens. Like, you want to buy this CD type shit. I was out there supporting everybody in the city. Yeah. And now we got these type new school guys, you know what I'm saying? And Kevin is the king of goddamn analytics because you always see him posting. Look at my numbers. Look at my, you know, he is on top of that shit. And if you don't think that stuff matters, I'm here to tell you it does.
I only do that shit because that's like the first thing that the labels and stuff look at. They look at your numbers. They don't give a fuck about your
Anybody, it
music.
doesn't matter who you are. They can search you. They can see how many Spotify listeners you have, how many Apple Music listeners you have, how many streams you're getting, you know, what countries they're coming from. Like, if you think you're the only one who could see that, you're not.
Yeah.
You know, major people can see that stuff
I feel like I don't probably look at it it's because I'm not trying to make it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I did my thing. I'm for the underdog artist now.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I did my thing, and if something come from it, then cool.
Yeah.
But I never look at how many listeners I done had. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I do music for me, and I put it out, and they fuck with it.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
that's it. You know what I'm saying?
Big
Now, there's people, I got bucket lists, you know what I'm saying, of people that I want to work with before I'm
Who's a few of them?
Oh, Larry June.
Okay, Larry June.
I still want my Tech.
Okay.
I actually I did one with Tech.
Okay.
When he did 6s and 7s.
Okay.
But I did it with a group.
Oh, okay.
And the song didn't make it. It was like, I think Irv the Phenom was on there.
Okay.
Shout out Irv.
Shout out to Irv. He just had a show last night.
Tech was supposed to come right after me.
Okay.
But I never heard nothing after that.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
We looking at for the track list to come out.
So that one basically got dropped type vibe.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Gotcha.
for sure.
Make
You know what I'm saying? But I definitely want to do one for Tech.
Yeah.
It's a few battle rappers out that's really dope, or rappers like on beat that I want to work with.
Right.
And I reach out to them and I talk to them. You know what I'm saying? But these dudes from different places, man, they want to stay the same. Mm-hmm. And I like to bring people in my world when I do music with them. You know what I'm saying? So.
And if you're not about that change and about like when you come together with people, you're going to have something different. It's not always going to be your way or what you're used to, especially when you're working with a different producer. People have to have that open mind and be ready. If I go to Abaleanie for a song and I work with him, it's going to be a completely different vibe as if I go to KTOWN and work with him and record and stuff. Completely different vibes. You got to be open-minded. You got to be ready. But as well, it comes with the vision too, because this is just step one. This is the music, this is the vibe, and that's all great and everything. But like Kevin said, there's a lot of business that goes into this as well. There's a lot. Cool. You like it? How's this drink treating y'all? Because
you don't taste the liquor at all.
I know you don't taste the liquor, and that's why I kind of like. Yes.
Yeah, that's that creep up on you.
You like it?
It's good. It's good. It probably been better with that other juice.
Shout out to you as well, Phantom.
What's the
shout out
juice?
to LB Mike.
LB, what's up, bro?
Whatever juice that was supposed to be that you couldn't find.
So it was supposed to be crayon watermelon and no Monacos. I included Monacos because I couldn't find the crayon watermelon. Okay. So I got crayon pineapple and added.
And what is Monacos?
Watermelon Monacos. This is tequila.
That's liquor.
It's tequila and something.
Liquored up juice.
Yeah. Give me your shot glass and I'll give you just a little shot of liquor.
I'm good.
Just give it to me.
Putting
okay.
Juice shots in our shit. She putting
it's okay.
straight up
drink
shots
around here. We're gonna have a Monaco shot.
You said a little bit, man.
This is not. This is like juice.
It's gonna taste like.
Now
Monaco
every Monaco can does have 2 shots of tequila in it, so it does definitely taste like tequila, but it's not bad. It's like a good little vibe.
Like number 5 for me, man.
My wife gonna love it.
Cheers! I'm sure she is. Cheers! Shout out to wifey. I know.
I'll come home.
Hey, you guys or I think she or you, somebody posted the flyer for the next Canna Fest.
The Canna Vibes.
When is that happening? I know you guys had told me about the last one. I wasn't able to make it.
You seen it and I haven't.
Oh, okay, period. I seen it online somewhere. I don't know where the fuck I saw. I think I shared it. But tell us about
she do have a new date. So Canna Vibes.
I believe it was July something.
It's a cannabis market.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So there's gonna be there. She pretty much throws this event every month, and there's a lot of vendors, and they bring out everything from anything to do with cannabis, and she has some non-cannabis vendors too.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? But you can come in there and purchase your flower, purchase everything that you need.
Yes.
Let me say that.
Yes.
One-stop shop.
One-stop shop. Mm-hmm. And from what I understand, it's cheaper than the dispensaries.
Okay.
There's people that come, they wait, they because she work at dispensary full time.
Right. Oh,
so it's people that come in there and they be like, when your next event? And they come there and they spend their money there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she posted a video on the last one and I shared it to URBNKC. I don't know if any of y'all saw it, but the last Canna Vibes. And it was real cool. I mean, there was smoke, there was pre-rolls, there was merchandise, there was all kind of edibles, there was all kind everything.
She give out pre-rolls out.
My wife, say less, I'll be there.
My wife, I feel like her job is to get people fucked up.
Okay, period. I like her already.
So when we out, that's the first thing people do. They come and they bring their cups because she be having them drops and shit.
Oh, the THC drops.
And she has.
I just discovered THC powder as well the other day.
Yeah,
does she know of that? Okay.
Y'all deep in the trenches.
Oh, they started listening. And I blame my best friend because it was a few weekends ago. It was at her birthday party. Shout out to Royal Mansion as well. Event space. They've been doing some shit. But she pulls out this little pack. She was like, you want some edibles, best friend? I'm like, sure. So I'm thinking she's about to pull out a gummy like always. No. She pulls out this little bag and it was a bag of powder. Yes. She starts pouring in my alcohol drink.
Yeah,
the THC powder and then just spiking everybody. She's going around and I was like, we're about to be fucked up. It's fine.
So I don't smoke.
It was good though. Right, but the edibles.
I do edibles. Okay. I don't smoke. I don't know how to smoke.
Oh.
People be like, what? I don't know how to smoke.
You're gay as fuck. That's my brother. Sorry. Anyway. You gay as hell.
So I do the edibles, and everybody know.
We just tell each other we're gay.
Everybody know I'm not a weed head, but when they know when I'm high because I always post cereal on my page.
Because you did, and then wait, he made
eating cereal and shit.
He made a status and he said, I just took an edible, so y'all know what's about to happen. About 30, 45, an hour, minute. I don't know how long it was, but then he posted a photo of just a bowl of cereal, no caption, just like
they already know because people. If you look at the comments. People putting cereal on there.
Yeah.
Because they are, that's
I already know what the fuck
that's
is
my
up.
go-to. At first it was nachos.
Nachos.
That was my go-to at first.
Fire. I love nachos when I'm high.
Yeah, I gotta stop getting high though, because that shit gets you eat. Everything fire.
Everything good.
I don't get the munchies like that. I like more Did anything get thirsty? Like, I want to drink more when I get
When I waited till I was 40
for real?
to fucking,
I definitely got high before I walked in here.
I waited till I was 40 years old to get high.
Oh, well, that's why.
Yeah.
Now you getting the munchies. Oh,
Yeah, I
I get
never
it.
did none of
Okay,
that
I'm an OG, so it's not like that for me. I've been smoking.
I'm like, damn, I've been missing this.
It's crazy.
He said he can't smoke, but he can
I
eat
can't
the
smoke with
edibles.
shit. I
Damn.
eat it.
Nephew, do you smoke?
Nah, I ain't
Oh,
never
okay.
smoked.
That's right.
Nephew
That's
cool
right.
as motherfucker over there.
He chilling. He's big chilling. Nephew, tell people about the upcoming project you have going on. What do you want to tell people about that, or your book,
shit.
whatever it is? He gave a little clips on social media, so I was like, let me let him some space to tell you about his upcoming things he's got going on.
I got a 3-series book coming out. So
Okay.
basically, it's from when I was younger to when I got locked up.
Okay.
And then my time locked up is going to be the second one. That 4 years I was locked up. And then that last one's going to be from when I got out to now.
Okay.
And so we just got that cleared by the lawyers because there's a lot of stuff in there. So we just had to
So
change.
it's real shit.
Yeah, we just had to change the names. Everything else in
Right.
there is going to be raw.
Wow. Congratulations. That's amazing.
yeah, for
That's
sure.
amazing work.
Real shit, bro.
Hopefully, I'm gonna talk to LB. We gonna work something out. So we can
LB!
get this, make it a TV show,
Yeah.
and so it's gonna be raw.
Okay, period.
Yeah.
Shout out to LB.
Go.
LB is the fucking go. I mean, he is amazing when it comes to videos. He's amazing. If y'all don't know, obviously I'm a singer-songwriter. You all already know that by now. But he has shot 2 of my music videos. He did my 4 a.m. video, my most recent one.
Yeah.
And he did my video for Levels. He also did the video for the highlight video that we're going to be showing here in about 18 minutes. Dewey the Don featuring Tech 9. Damn. He did that one as well.
Yeah.
The graphics on this video are crazy, like insane. Shout out to LB. He's just so fucking good at what he does. He really is. So if you need video work, you're serious about your craft, and you have the budget for it,
LB.
hit up LB because
LB.
he's the one. And I mean, you better have some money behind your craft because he's going to make sure that that shit is worth all of those pennies.
Yes, sir. KCK in the building type shit.
Oh,
Nigga,
the
LB.
Kansas side.
They been
Don't
taking
start.
over though.
Don't
Like,
start.
No,
man,
shout
'cause
out
you know,
to Kansas
I'm a
side.
Kansas
Hold on, let me
nigga,
calm
man,
down.
through
They
and
gonna
through.
attack
Know
me.
that.
Let me calm
So
down. They
don't
gonna
even-
attack me.
don't
Hold on.
even,
it's
man.
crazy though. They've
No.
been taking over.
No, they
like,
have. And I actually,
I'm a Kansas
JR
nigga.
Hoodstars post the other day.
Yeah, man. Shout out
Let
to
me back up. Let me back up.
Pesos, what's happening?
Let me back up.
KCK,
Let
J
me
Span,
back
what's
up.
happening?
Hold
You feel
on.
me?
No,
KCK,
for real. And
Herb the Phenom, what's happening?
I appreciated
Come on, man.
JR Hoodstars post the other day because he did say something along the lines of there was like not a whole lot of time where Kansas promoters and Kansas DJs and stuff like that were getting too much recognition or too many shows or whatever. So shout out to JR
Y'all didn't wanna
Hoodstars.
give us
Shout out to
that, though,
DJ
right?
Street King.
Well,
Y'all
I
didn't
Shout
wanna
out
give
to
us that.
Kevin London, K-Town on
I
the
feel
beat. No,
like-
shout out to everybody. I do. You know, we all Kansas City.
you right.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, like.
But now I can't tell who's Kansas.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I can't tell.
Right.
So, but that shit all started from.
People just look.
Well, the thing is, I'm gonna tell you,
Go ahead.
I'm 43,
Yes.
so I know Kansas niggas was all about getting money, and they messed with our females over here,
You know what I'm saying?
and we like to fuck with they females over there,
You know what I'm
and that
saying?
shit just caused bullshit.
So tension.
That's all it was.
People just be finding anything to argue
Yeah,
about.
that's all it was, man. You know what I'm saying? But now it's like, respectfully, man, them motherfuckers for everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that same how they feel about us. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that's it. That's all.
We
it
all
was.
Kansas City.
I can't
At the
tell
end of
who.
the day.
Exactly.
I be hearing
Exactly.
certain people like they be like they from Kansas. I'm like, really? You would never know.
Listen, I'd rather have a KC versus St. Louis debate than a KC Mo versus KCK debate.
Kansas
gonna
City's
go all
Kansas City.
night.
We all KC.
You gonna go all night with that?
Yeah,
nigga, right?
we all KC.
Kansas
I
City,
mean,
Kansas City,
literally.
man.
We all KC.
Yeah,
no matter
man.
which
I
side
love
of the
both
border
sides.
we
I love
be.
both sides, and I always been
Yeah.
good on both sides. You
Fan of
feel me?
Peso
So,
said
yeah.
K-Town in this motherfucker. LB
What's
said
up?
K-Town. What up,
Yeah,
LB?
man,
Hey,
yeah,
LB
them is my
is really
guys.
the motherfucking goat. And I have Fan of Pesos coming as a special guest as well.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely look out for the dates on that. Y'all know I don't release the information about who's going to be on my podcast until a week prior. The reason is I asked 3 different people of different creativities to come into the podcast, and they don't know they're going to be sitting down with each other until that week prior. I really want to keep that genuine networking vibe. So shout out to Fan of Pesos, though. I can't wait to have him on here. LB, you about to get on here as well. He said, "You know the real on that." LB said, "You know the real on that."
For sure.
Period.
I do. You know, I've dealt with it.
Yeah. You've been in
know
this
what I'm
game for a
saying?
minute. What advice can you give to the people at this table even? You know, KTOWN has been in this for a minute, not as long as you have, but still. And we've got, you know, Nephew over here, a year in the game on his photography, videography vibes. What advice would you give the guys at this table specifically? And me too, shit.
Really just keep working and putting it in their face. You can't do nothing but put it in their face.
That's right.
It's like a shitty song. If you keep putting it in their face, they're going to sing it eventually. You know what I'm saying? Just keep putting it in their face. Know how to read the room, like you were saying.
Yes.
I'm not about to do this type of music here.
I know my crowd.
A lot of people don't know their crowd.
That's right.
A lot of our R&B artists are doing rap shows. You don't have to do that. If you're pure R&B and you do love songs and shit, why the fuck are you doing rap shows?
I will stop you right there. Let me tell you the fuck why.
Yeah, let me know.
Because we gonna be the most different one in the room. Because we're gonna be the performance you remember. Now here's the thing. I know my crowd. But that doesn't mean that people still don't hit me up to book me for shows that I know goddamn well my songs probably don't belong in. I am booked with shows that Phantom Pesos is on sometimes. I am booked on shows that, you know, all kinds of rappers and stuff. So I performed at shows that are rap shows that people are booking me for. Why are you booking me for a rap show? Because I'm just dope, I guess. But my thing is, I would rather open a show. I tell people this all the time. So I can't stand a crybaby ass bitch artist who's going to complain about opening a fucking show. But anyways, all of them. And it just doesn't make no damn sense. Embarrassing as hell. Anyways, I would rather open a show, especially if I know that the show that I'm on is like a rap show. I want to open the show then. Let me open the show because I know my vibe is going to be cool, smooth. Let me open it up and then y'all go over, take over, get hyped. Let's do that. Let's drink. Let's turn up. I know my crowd. But that doesn't mean that this rap show or whatever, that these people are not going to be appreciating my music, because those people are the more that are going to be coming up to me when I get off stage and like, what's your Spotify? What's your this?
Going
what's your
first, I definitely can get with that.
Yeah.
Putting the motherfucker in the...
No, don't do that. Like, you just have to know better. And it's the promoters, too.
It's definitely
the
promoters.
Organizers.
Can I keep 100?
Keep it. 500.
We got some shitty promoters.
We do.
Yeah. We got some shitty
Not all of them
promoters.
are that great.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we don't have a nightlife. Kansas City don't have a nightlife. We don't have a...
We need a better nightlife.
We don't have... Well, I think... Do we have clubs? Let's just say that. Do we have any clubs? Speak on it, Nephew. I see you over there.
Hey man, look. This
He been over here like, ooh,
this
he's stressed out.
exclusive information right here.
Nah, for real.
Me, my boy Trigger, and another private, they don't want to be named, but we dropping the spot February 2026, Westport Road.
Oh.
You feel me? But we all Kansas City niggas, so
dope.
Coming soon.
Period.
Because
Okay, we love a new spot. We love a new spot.
Yeah.
Period. Let me know when that happens, because you know URBNKC will come and do an exclusive walkthrough. We gonna promote that shit. Everything that we need to do. We gonna get that happening.
Fire.
Period.
For sure.
Shout out to everybody involved in that. We love a new spot, because anything we can do to improve our city and improve our nightlife and improve, you know, because we all love to go out and have fun. Unfortunately, though, we don't always have clean spaces to do so, safe spaces to do so. You know, and it's really, really important that everybody understand that it's not always about the location of these places. It's about the people whom is coming to these places. I just want to give a shout out to everybody in Kansas City, but if you can't control your motherfucking liquor, stay the fuck at home. URBNKC is live online, URBNKC.com. That's URBNKC. There's no A in my urban, so check out that website for all of my services available. We've got a podcast page, and we've got the KC Creatives Directory, which is going to be exclusive to only the people who have ever been on this podcast. So go to that page. You're going to see all three of these guys on there, as well as everybody who has been a special guest on the podcast.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to everybody. Anyway, we've got 10 more minutes until I'm about to premiere the highlight video of the night, which is going to be Dewey the Don featuring Tech 9. The song is called Damn. Y'all already know the song. It's been out for a minute, but the video just released not too long ago, shot by LB. That's just going to be fire as fuck. Abe, what else you got going on? What do you got coming up that people need to know about? Music-wise. Project-wise.
Well, I'm a singer now.
Period.
Like,
he a singer now. Y'all better watch the fuck out.
I still do rap features.
Okay.
And even if somebody wants to do like a collab project, rap, I'll do that. But I'm not doing any more rap solo projects.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? that singing shit is where I'm at for real. You know what I'm saying?
And so what made you want to start like doing some singing versus rapping?
I mean,
like,
I always did it.
Okay.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right, because you started in church choir and all that.
And recording, being an engineer, like I'm around too. The rap shit is changing too much.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of niggas who just want to say that they're a rapper.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There's no substance in a lot of
shit. Can we dig into that?
We can. So they just, let me put it like this. When they come in the lab, if the first thing they do is get on the phone and be like, yeah, I'm at the lab, just pull up. And they just got all they people coming through and that's all they doing. Mm-hmm. And they don't get shit completed. Mm-hmm. And they go in the lab
like
and they just want to.
It's more of a show than it is.
It's just a spot to kick it.
Yeah, there to actually work. I'm sorry, but if I'm gonna pull up to the studio and I really know I'm gonna get some shit done, nobody's coming with me.
Yeah.
I'm not inviting any fucking body.
Exactly. I'm spending my money.
I don't even go to studio. I record myself. Exactly. If anybody knows me, I know I record myself. I am my own recording. So I literally am so private. I tried, when I very first started music, shout out to Alpone, I went to his studio and I pulled up and I recorded a few songs. It was cool. But I told myself never the fuck again. And it was not because he was a bad producer or anything. The vibe was cool. Yeah. Everything was cool. But I'm more of a private person. I felt to myself like, I really need to do this alone.
That's me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I went and I literally immediately went on Amazon. I searched up what all do I need. And I got all of my equipment immediately. Like right then and there. And I was like, I'm going to do this. And I linked up with a producer in Ghana who's now a celebrity producer. He's been doing huge things in Ghana. He's my exclusive producer. I record myself. I send him the files. Mm-hmm. He mixes and masters. He sends me the product. Good to go. Period.
Shout out to little bro right there, hey. Louis Loft.
What up, Louis Loft? How's it going?
Yeah, but I'm not gonna lie. I'm not your typical singer. Like I'm not. I don't do that shit live. You know. What I'm saying?
You would never like go to a show and sing?
With some vocal lessons.
Okay.
After I do, you know what I'm saying? Like,
so you're more comfortable with the recording vibe.
I know how to make shit sound good.
Right. Okay. It's
you know
the mixing, right?
No, because I record without like auto tune and all that shit because I gotta make sure I hit the right notes and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm definitely gonna add
keep a
pitch correction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I be feeling about myself too.
Yeah, so I'm not about to hit runs and woo, you know, I'm not about to do all that.
Okay.
I try.
Yeah. Yeah. But you like the melody.
Definitely try.
I'm gonna try, you know what I'm saying? But and then I just like doing nasty shit.
Oh, right.
I'm a nasty singer.
And you know what? Nasty motherfuckers gotta sing. He's over here dying.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just me though. Like,
Nephew over here losing his mind.
When
That's
I be
crazy
at jazz studio, he mixing, he be like, man, you guys gotta. I'm like, it's gonna be some shit. It's gonna be one line in there.
Yeah.
It's gonna be some shit.
You're gonna have to be like
say some extra vulgar shit sometimes.
I got to, bro.
Yeah. Hold on.
Yeah.
Bro, Jazz said the same shit about me.
Funny as fuck.
He be like, this nigga KTOWN, bro,
you had to say some shit like that? Yes.
You just had to.
Yes,
yeah,
the fuck
bro,
I
why
did.
not?
Thank you for asking.
It gets the people going. Why not, bro?
I cannot.
For sure.
Oh, man. That is funny as fuck. Nephew, with what you do, obviously, you know, the photography, the videography, you've been out here, you know, making a name for yourself as fuck this last year. So I just want to congratulate you for that because period.
Appreciate it.
I met you on social media. I saw what you were doing with Pesos, you know, the content you're creating, and how does music all play a part for you, you know, with what you're doing? And how does watching, I guess, you know, Pesos' career and kind of how far he's come in the last year affect you and help you with your career as well?
Shit, starting out, I just want to say, like, I think I did something that nobody else would want to, like, to admit to. Like,
okay.
I hit up Pesos when I seen the flyer, and I had already ordered my camera.
Okay.
But I didn't have it yet.
Okay.
And so I hit Pesos up. I was like, hey, bro, he had a alumni basketball game. Mm-hmm. I told him, like, hey, you know, let me slide through. Mm-hmm. And he told me, yeah. I didn't even have my camera yet, you know.
Crazy.
And so, I was up front with him. I told him, I said, bro, I don't even got it yet, but we're going to get to it, you know.
Right.
And so he was like, bet, pull up. Mm-hmm. And so I got my camera. And so those pictures was the first pictures I ever took. Like, I had the camera for like 2 hours before I came, bro. And
he pulled up, he showed the fuck out. Okay.
Yeah, so, I mean, they wasn't the best, but, you know, they was quality, you know. So, so I think it's crazy because like from us starting back in October to now, like as much as we both grown, we done went to Texas together. Yeah. We got stuff planned this year to go out of town. Yeah. And so I mean, both of us we just going crazy. So we're there for each other. Just if he's down, I'm talking to him. If I'm down, I'm talking to him. You know, there's moments that I was like, man, this shit ain't going nowhere. I'm done. You know, but he was like, nah, bro, just stick it through. Just stick with me. You know. And so
I asked you one question.
That's what I did.
Yeah.
Can I ask you one?
Yeah.
What made you pick the camera up?
Shit. All right, starting out, it was the Jenna Club. Shout out to them. They're a nonprofit organization out in Kansas City.
JENJA. I know them. Yep. Okay, I was on one of their interviews. Yeah.
Yeah. So my LB actually slid through. Okay. He slid through, and he shot a music video for one of the kids. Yeah. And so I was talking to him, and I bought my camera like I want to say it was like 2 weeks after I talked to him.
Okay. So LB really inspired you in that conversation?
Yeah, so I hit up LB and I shadowed him on I think it was like 2 songs with Dewey. It was Dewey and Brandosha's song.
Okay.
Yep.
That's dope.
Which one? Do you know which one? I was in one of their songs, but I was like, I don't remember you being there, but that might have been a whole different one. Because they've done a few songs together.
So I don't know the names, but it was the one that he did in front of Fast Fred's that they went downtown in front of the smoke shop. That was Dewey's video. Yeah. Okay, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. And then
I wasn't in that one.
The Brandocious one was he was at a car event and shot in front of all them exotic cars.
Got you. Okay. Yeah. Hell yeah. Shout out to Dewey the Don. Shout out to Brandocious. Shout out to LB. LB has definitely inspired hella people in this city. You know, he's a GOAT. I mean, he's just so good at everything that he does, and he's really never been a gatekeeper at all. I love LB because he could just go with whatever.
Yeah, real one.
He can go with whatever.
I fuck with LB,
like,
man.
whenever I got a question, because I don't got it. Like, I'm good at what I do. Like now, but when I got a question, I know I can hit up LB. LB hit me back like, hey, yeah. And then on certain equipment stuff, I could hit him up. He'd be like, nah, because like I wanted to like not copy his every move, but kind of like take what he did and kind of grow off of it too, you know. And so he was like, no, bro, don't get this one. He was like, yeah, this one's cool, but it's like you could do more with this one. Yeah. And so he was putting me
Shout out to LB for never hating and being,
that's what a teacher do.
Yeah, and that's the thing is like, you don't have to gatekeep. People, just because you share your ideas or share what you're doing, he can't do it the way LB does it. He's going to do it the way Nephew does it, and he's going to do it his own fucking way. Yeah. And he's going to kill that shit. Period. Don't be a gatekeeper, man. Share the love. Because at the end of the day, we're all somebody different. We bring something different. And what makes you special is your vision. What makes LB special is his vision. Nobody can pick up the camera and do what the fuck LB does. They could buy the same camera, use the same equipment, the same programs, and all of the same things, and it's not going to look how LB does it. Yours is not going to look how LB does it because everybody has their own vision. Everybody has their own vision. And so, just to go into that before I get into my highlight video, I just want to say it's kind of crazy that people will throw so much hate when you try to do similar things to what they're doing. When I announced that I was going to start this podcast, I got a little bit of hate from other people in the city who do podcasts as well. Talking about now everybody's doing a podcast. Yes, the fuck I am. And I got a little bit something different to say. Shout out to Dewey the Don, he in the building. And with that, let's go ahead with the highlight video of the week.
What up, Dewey? KCK, we in the building, baby.
Featuring Tech9, shot by LB, the motherfucking GOAT. This is Damn.
Yes, sir.
This is not a test.
We seem to have lost connection with Paul on the ground.
The emergency alert system has been activated. This is a national emergency. Safety will follow.
Tech9 are the names mentioned from around the world news. All the way in Kansas City, Tech9 and Dewey the Don.
Calm down with that killer talk. We know you ain't a killer boy. Froze up, you saw the Glock. But the chop, the real McCoy. Fish scale, no re-rock. Dog food in my catalog. Bought the house all one room. This a nice ass kitchen, dog. Out the way and the money coming. Never seen, always into something. pull up with this super bad, she got to get hit like McLovin. Navy SEAL get a headshot, retro kicks on dead stop. Owing money, get his hands chopped. Fuck around, get your man's knocked. Falling off, I never will. Home improve, I got a drill. Told my bitch don't make no bottles, got a half a brick in the infamil. Fuck you know about stash spots, chopping cars at stash lots. Money trees from cash crops, rap game in a headlock. Whip it up, a little water in it. Got a movie, your daughter in it. Fishbowl, no windows tinted, blowing gumbo gas, it's Creole scented. Give away these nuts free, take your ass to Five Guys. Frying all these fucking birds, they love that chicken like Popeyes. Branched off in franchise, bullshit get minimized. Started off with one key, turned that bitch to an enterprise. So low, might kill it with me, so bitch sent you on the dummy mission. For the cow, no dummies in it, just another day, just another nigga, Calm down with that killer talk. We know you ain't a killer boy. Froze up, he saw the Glock, but the chop the real McCoy.
We ready if you're coming with the funk, and it's guaranteed we gon' hit you good. Deep inside, I really wish a nigga won't, even though I'm from the wish a nigga would. Cause if you come around and make bro stupid, talking loud like a dodo doofus, we steppin' with the rojo, the fofos, and photos shoot shit. Forever the funk and no more music. Spark the flame, we aim the train to go. Darkness came, my gang of fangs to grow. Heartless pain, you gain the anger, bro. Depart the lane, my thing got brains to blow. Shot your main, the vein became the hoe. In a box for shame, a stranger hang for show. Lots of famous lane remain below. Stop the games and change the lane you roll. I am no longer a pacifist. It is war that you have to get, cause I am Andrew, you the masochist. Ain't no laughing, it's packing, assassin, it's fasten and vabbing in packages. Undergrads ain't the half of it. I'ma send you where your Bible say the wicked evil masses is. Brimstone on your ashes, bitch. Hoping you have a blast, licking the ass at the Baphomet. For haters killing tech and still deploy, and if they succeeded, they would feel the joy. Would never happen because do the Don and the Midwest chopper is the real McCoy. Last thing you hear, silence of you and silence of the making everything pause like I'm really scary things to make them say
Calm down with that killer talk. We know you ain't a killer boy. Froze up, he saw the Glock, but the chop the real McCoy.
Period. Shout out to Dewey the Don and Tech 9. That song was Damn, shot by LB. Just goes to show you why these videographers and photographers and people who do this creative art and like bring that vision to life are so important. I was just telling the guys while we had it muted and while we were playing the video, it's like, I remember those like promo videos and the B-roll footage and everything else when they originally did the shoot, and it's been a minute. And so like we were all waiting, like, when is this video gonna come out? And now we see why it took a minute for it to come out, because look at how LB did his fucking thing. Those editing, the edits, the graphics, the everything. I mean, this was not just like a normal video. He really did his fucking thing. So shout out to LB, because damn, for real. And yes, he did say, Dewey said something, LB is my only go-to guy. I know that for sure. Every time Dewey stays in the ATL now.
GG, what up,
So every time he comes back to Kansas City, he's booking LB for shit. He don't even come back without having dates booked, flights booked. You know, he's got his shows, his dates, his everything. He comes back and he does days-long videos and everything else. So shout out to LB, shout out to Dewey, shout out to Tech 9, of course.
Yeah, man. Shout out them, man.
What up, GG? Kansas City motherfucking Hip Hop Week. Can we talk about that real quick? Listen, I don't know if either one of y'all have been involved in Kansas City Hip Hop Week yet, but I know Mr. Abaleanie was. Mm-hmm. Tell us a little bit about your experience this last year with Kansas City Hip Hop Week, and kind of why, I guess, Gigi asked you to be involved in what all the parts kind of that you played. Just tell people about that and your female showcase.
Gigi know that I'm gonna come through.
Period.
You know what I'm saying? I take shit serious when people ask me to do something for them. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Because I'm big on relationships.
Yeah.
If I didn't want to do it, I'd just say no.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or I'll give you a reason why I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I don't feel like I'm the right person for that. You know what I'm saying? Right. But KC Hip Hop Week, man, it's starting to become, I don't want to say everything to me. You know what I'm saying? It's not my baby, but it's my baby too, because I was with her from the time she told me about it before we started the first year. Next year gonna be super fire.
Yeah.
You know, and we ain't even fucking started planning it. Yeah.
The way that this year blew up in comparison to last year, I said I can't imagine how next year is going to go.
Yeah. So last year I did Verbal Altercation. It was a rap. I'm not gonna say a rap battle.
Okay.
But it was a rap competition.
Okay.
I do this series called Virtuoso, and it's for singers who like to compete, right? And I usually get 10 artists, and I get a band, and I have them compete 3 different rounds, and it's all done that night.
Okay.
And when you advance, you get money.
Period.
Every time.
Every time.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, not just the winner, but as you advance to the next level. Okay.
But at the end, whoever wins, it's going to end up being 2 people.
Okay.
At the end, I give more money, plus what they done already won from the advance in each round.
Okay.
Trophies. Sometimes I have like I got a few multi-platinum producer friends that offer their services. Like I give them a beat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Studio time, video work, shit like that.
Right.
So they win a lot.
Yeah.
So I decided to try it with rap.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I did it with rap for Hip Hop Week, and it went good. HBF Vonnie won that.
Right.
It was him and T-Nell. They ended it.
Oh, okay.
They were the last 2 left. Two left. And
T-Nell as in Trey Nelson?
Yeah.
Okay.
He just, I think he messed up on that last round.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it kind of automatically gave him the L. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
But that was my show last year. This year was the All Lady Showcase.
Yeah.
So I had 10 females, artists, all underdogs.
Yeah.
I don't like to put. I said this before. I don't like to get the names for every damn thing.
Right.
I want the people that nobody know because they're going to work harder.
That's right.
The ones with the names feel like they don't have to do anything.
That's right.
You know what I mean? They don't, and a lot of the names can't bring people.
Right.
Sorry, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of the names, people don't come out for them.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, especially if they doing a lot of shows. Well, I just seen them last week.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, I got a lot of the females that are still working towards that goal that they looking for. You know what I mean? And they worked hard. They promoted the shit out of that show.
I was so upset I couldn't make that show. I heard it was so good though. No, but for real, that flyer was everywhere. I was seeing that flyer from everybody's page, all of the ladies, everybody.
Yeah, and
everybody
I kept
was
feeding
sharing
them.
that shit.
I kept feeding them
different content
material to do. And
that y'all did like a photo shoot, right?
Yeah.
And from that, there was new flyers created, the graphic arts on those flyers, and that was capturing hella attention. The graphics.
The reason why I did the photo shoot, let me break that down. I did the photo shoot because a lot of artists don't have pictures for flyers.
Right.
They send selfies.
Right.
So I'm like, man, y'all need some pictures.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Some professional photos, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was able to go on their page, and a lot of artists don't like when people go on their page and just pick what they want.
Right.
But sometimes we have to do that.
Yeah.
But I went on their page, and a lot of them do have good photos.
Nice photos, right.
You know what I'm saying? Because first of all, they're females. And niggas is always going to offer a female a photo shoot. You know what I'm saying?
True.
No matter what their reasoning for doing it is.
Yeah.
But they're always going to get a photo shoot.
Right.
But I just did that because I'm like, hey, I want to do some group shit.
Right.
Y'all can have the pictures when they done.
Mm-hmm. And the photos were dope.
Yeah, so Dre did the Cool and Dre
Originative Frame.
Yep, he did the
ahead,
pictures.
Dre.
He came out. He did the video, the little promo
so
video
dope.
for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my dude. That's my go-to right there for the beats as well. He's my first go-to. Let me say that. I got a lot of people that I work with
that are so talented. For sure.
Yeah, but he's just been like, I just love the way he work.
Yeah.
He got a good work ethic.
His vision too.
He ain't
like
on bullshit.
Yeah.
He's a family man. I look at all that type of shit, man. Like I know, bro married. Now I'm about to fuck with him.
Yeah.
So now I'm like,
man.
oh, bro ain't on bullshit.
Absolutely, yeah. Kevin, a family
you know what I'm
man.
saying? But I've been
sure.
seeing his name around a whole lot for years.
Yeah, Kevin.
Yeah,
popular
I've been seeing
guy.
for years.
Absolutely.
I'm one of them dudes that sit back and I just share shit.
Right.
I don't gotta say a lot of shit. People know me.
Yeah.
I just share everybody's shit.
And that's the thing is like you could know people from social media, you could know them from here, you could know them from there, but not always do you, reach out to connect or have a reason to reach out to connect or whatever. And just another reason why
Right.
URBNKC was created.
Right.
Bring some people around the table. And with that, I want to redirect a little bit over to Nephew. We had a conversation a little bit and I was actually quite upset. So I'm going to talk about it. Because I've been drinking that alcohol, what they say, Devil's Reserve, okay? Listen. Shout out to Six, the director. Shout out to AJ Reese. Shout out to Nephew. The 3 photographers who were in the building for the Tashiki show. And there was hella photos just going all over the place. I also put together a video, which a few artists, about 4 artists hit me up, upset. Because their performance did not make it into my video. Please understand, I was not there to record any kind of content. I did so because I wanted to. Let me set the record straight there. But anyways, moving on. Six, the director, let out some hella photos. Nephew here let out some hella photos and all this stuff. There were so many people taking these photos and cropping out their watermarks, cropping out their logos.
Crazy.
Posting these photos and not even saying shot by, not a camera emoji, not a tagging them in nothing, bro, if you didn't take that goddamn photo, give them their fucking credit.
That's crazy.
These people deserve credit for their work. These people deserve credit for their work.
Fact.
Now, if you were to take my damn memory video, whatever, that's why I call them memory videos, B-roll videos, because I'm not I don't have no big professional camera. I do this shit with my iPhone. But if you were to even take my shit where my logo is placed and crop that shit, I'm going to come for you. Because we do this not because of anybody asking us, because we fucking want to. Because creative people can do this. But not only, you didn't get no raw footage. If I would have just taken a raw footage and just posted that shit online, y'all would have been like, that's whack. What did I do? I sat there for 4 hours and edited that video. Took the best of the best clips that I took together, put that shit together and made a video that people loved so much that it's gotten over 3,000 views so far. Because I wanted to. This man came with his shit and did his thing because he fucking wanted to. To give people their credit is to understand that we're creating a network and an economy here in Kansas City. If you're not giving people their credit, how the fuck is the next person supposed to know who they can reach out to for their photos? Who they can reach out to for their videos, who they can reach out to for their content. Because as someone like me who's a singer-songwriter and I'm always out supporting everybody and my camera's up on everybody's faces, I never get myself. Never, ever. But I do what I do because I love to do it. People with creative minds, music, photography, videography, we do this shit because we love to do it, not because no one made us do this shit. This man picked up his camera because he had his own vision and wanted to capture that shit. So give the man his flowers. How hard is that? You take his photo and you purposely grab that shit, don't even like the post, grab the shit, don't even like the photo, and then post the shit and don't even give the man his flowers. You've got me fucked up. Let the man have some goddamn support. And that goes for him, Six, AJ, everybody who captured some content and some photos there.
That's doing that, taking the photos.
Yes.
These are photographers.
I saw several different people. People from the crowds, artists that just happened to be standing right next to the, and that's cool. All of that is fine because you looked great. Because yes, this man's vision made you look fantastic. Give him his goddamn credit. Even if you don't note it at the bottom, tag him in the photo. How hard is that? You know what I'm saying? Give this man his flowers. Because that one artist who might share that photo, who might have that 13,000 people following or whatever it is, need to know that this is the man who snapped that photo so that they can book him when they want that type of photo for their event. How hard is that?
Yeah,
this is why we lack on economy. This is why we lack on people being able to make their money doing what they do in this creative field, is because people don't want to share that love. You want to gatekeep, and that's not yours to gatekeep. You did not take that photo. And when people want to hit me up, can I get the whole performance video of my performance? Did you take that performance video? You're going to have to pay me something. These are services, babe. We work, we don't work for free. Okay? Period. So I just want to touch base on that. What do you have to say about that? Because I know I was upset. I know I shared his Sixth post. I shared your post. I was upset.
Yeah, I mean, it's just crazy. That night after that same night to Zeke's show, and people don't understand. Like, it's like it takes a minute to edit these photos, And so I think I dropped like 3 of them. I dropped 3 photos of Tasiki. I tagged her, boom, was hoping for a repost, never came. I must have woke up one morning, was clicking through Instagram, seeing that she retagged somebody's photo, and my name wasn't on it. And then it was a photo that they took off Facebook. And so it's just kind of disrespectful at that point. It's like, yeah, people was there for the exposure because that's a big name. She got a big following, but we didn't exactly get that because people was, they did 6 like that, cropped out his stuff, saving photos. And like me personally, it's like, I would think like somebody just got the common decency to be like, all right, let me tag bro, let me do this.
Right.
And what's crazy is the person that did it, this ain't the first time that we had to have this conversation. So it's just crazy.
It's just have some respect for your fellow creatives. Because like I said, when I shared that damn post, how would you feel if somebody took your shit and then didn't put your name on it and was just like, boom. Period. Look at me. No.
And like that next,
like, come the fuck on. This man deserves his flowers. 6 deserves his flowers. People deserve their damn flowers. He literally created that photo. Took that photo, edited that photo, all of that. Y'all didn't do that. I can't stand that shit. You gonna take that shit and just post it like as if you took that photo, your work.
You had your beat stole?
Come on now.
Oh man,
let's talk about it. He got into the mic. He said, "Hold on."
I sent cease and desist, man. All that, man.
I have too.
You think just because I sent you
I've
a
had my beat stolen
you know
too.
what I mean? You ain't pay for it. You know what I mean? I'm sending cease and desist, man. I ain't gonna argue with you, go back and forth with you. I'm gonna just send that cease.
But that's what. And thank you for saying that because what y'all don't understand is this is a legal matter. People that have their business together, like how I know KTOWN got his business together, like how I know I got my business together, and I'm sure everybody at this table got their business together.
Right. Yeah.
That's a legal matter at that point. You take somebody's shit, it's a legal matter.
Yeah, I ain't gonna argue with you.
At all. I'm just going to take you to court. We're going to go to claims and we're going to figure it the fuck out. The judge is going to figure it out.
People don't expect you to take their ass to court. That's the thing.
And that's the thing. This is a legal business because some of these people just look at this like it's a hobby. This is not a hobby. This is a business. And for me, I'm a 35-year-old woman with 2 kids at home, single mother, and this is how I feed my kids.
Real shit.
So I'm going to need y'all to respect it just like that.
Yeah, this shit costs money, man.
Yeah.
All the equipment we buy.
I've been in this business for almost 15 years. Like, there's no way that I'm doing a damn thing for free.
Yeah.
And there's no way that you're going to take any bit of my work and try to claim it as your own. 0%. And let's just touch on the fact that producers need to just listen. Everybody, please do your damn paperwork. I got a producer sitting next to me, another producer sitting next to me, a photographer sitting next to me. Do your damn paperwork.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck how close you is. This is somebody I've known for... Goddamn, Kevin.
Real tough.
So, way too many years. That's just, let's write that down. Way too many years. And I still would have a contract if we were to do music. Because at the end of the day, people will steal your shit. I've got beats that my own fingers created that are out there still being given away. So protect yourself. Protect yourself for real.
Facts. Yeah. And I think people don't really understand, like, as far as, tapping into the producer world and stuff, like, you got to know the difference between a lease and the exclusive rights, man.
Jesus. If you don't know, then you need to go on, take a step back and talk to your producer.
You giving me $50, bro, is not.
That's a lease, babe.
Exclusive right, bro.
That's a very, very, very lenient
that's a lease.
Well,
yeah. And as a producer, I can sell that lease as many times as I want.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
They don't read.
Read that contract.
Not my job. And it's not my job to hold your hand and teach you that.
Exactly. They don't read that shit. I made sure I used to read all that shit.
Read the fucking line.
All right, so I only can do this many streams.
Yeah, it's like 200,000 streams.
Use it on the radio. I can't, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
2 radio spins. 2 radio stations is what usually comes with, like, you know what I mean, a standard lease. That's why I tell people, like, if you're getting a beat off of YouTube, there's nothing wrong with using YouTube beats.
Right.
But at least handle the business. Reach out. Like, I be telling people, like, bro, it's nothing wrong with using YouTube.
And understand, you can't do. There's certain things you can do with a YouTube beat that you can't do with an original beat, or vice versa.
Absolutely.
You can't go as far with a YouTube beat that you can go with the original beat.
I'm gonna keep it a band with you. If a YouTube beat has over 2,000-3,000 views on it, I won't touch it.
Right.
I won't even look at it because you know what I mean.
So many people on that shit.
Exactly. Too many people on it.
Too many people on that shit.
You know what I mean? So I won't use it. But normally what I like to do is I'll find smaller producers and stuff on YouTube. Reach out. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Tap in, handle the business, build a business relationship, bro.
Yeah.
A lot of times when you spending money with people, You know what I mean? It's be like, man, you done spent so much money with me, bro. Like, bro, I'm gonna just send you a pack, bro.
Right.
You know what I mean? Choose something from there. Let me know what
And
you
that
choose.
producer relationship for an
do
artist
the
is so
paperwork and
important.
the splits on the back end, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, if you a streaming artist, bro, I'm not gonna charge you up front for a beat. Let's handle this business on the back end. So I
And thank you for saying that, because it's more than one way to do business. It is more than one way to do
shit,
business.
bro. Stop thinking you got to charge people up front, you know, for that quick dollar.
See, Kevin just said the most important thing. You got streams and you got shit going on. People are okay with some royalties. People are okay with some splits. People are okay with things like that because they know they're going to get their money back. They know that. Like, there's a difference between it's still an upcoming artist and paying $200, $300 to $500 for a beat and an artist who's got them streams and you know that revenue is going to come right on back to you. Huge difference, but it's about knowing your business. Yeah.
I've made the most money with this particular artist, like producing for him. I've been producing for bro since I was 17. Like, he gave me my first shot as a producer, and like, he ain't never showed me no disloyalty or nothing like that, bro. And people say, like, people got their own personal opinion about him, but I done made the most money with this nigga as far as splits. It's Bird.
Bird. Shout out to Bird.
Yeah, say what you want to say. Yeah, say what you want to say. And that's the thing, bro. I'm not a street nigga, so I never get into street politics, bro. I'm a producer. I've always been a producer.
Right.
So any one of you niggas, bro, that be like, I ain't fucking with you because you ain't, you know what I mean? You fucking with old boy, like, bro, like.
What does that got to do with anything music-wise? I just want to.
That's why we here.
Professionally. What does that got to do with anything?
That's why Kansas City is always viewed in the back burner when it comes to the music industry, because y'all care about that street politics shit, bro. You don't see Atlanta niggas doing that. You don't see Detroit niggas doing that. You know what I mean? Everybody working together as a unit, and I feel like that's what, you know, me, Brandocious, and YG doing. Like, shit, Brandocious is from a different part of KC Mo.
Yeah.
Like, G, you know what I mean? It's from the 50s. Like, he a 5 block nigga.
What made y'all kind of come together with this 3-headed monster idea?
Rich the Factor.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, so a lot of people was trying to turn us against each other because we got that same sound. So people like, oh, this nigga KTOWN sound like, or, you know, like a person would make a post and be like, hey, you know, I really fuck with KTOWN. KTOWN putting some of the hottest hooks, you know, on stuff, and you know, people would tag YG like, hey, did you see this? You know what I mean? Like,
trying to compare y'all.
Yeah, and then we got around each other,
People,
and it's like,
just, that's the city for you. I swear to God, people love.
I love them niggas. I love Brandocious. I love YG. Like,
I do too. Shout out to Brandocious and YG because some amazing.
Them
talent.
niggas is solid. You know, I fuck with them. You know, and we create some very damn good music together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, person that really brought that together though was like Rich the Factor. You know what I mean? Like I said, like, I've been working with Rich for about 2 years. You know, shout out to Rich. You know what I mean? It's a blessing, bro. You know what I mean? I really appreciate all the game, you know, that he give us, and you know what I mean?
Shout
just
out to Rich the Factor.
Trying to get back and help, bro. You know what I mean?
Our goats.
Yeah. Hella goat.
Yeah, definitely a goat, man.
Let me say something about it. So as an engineer, stop having an engineer take the beats off YouTube from these producers, man.
Right.
We be
and
trying.
You ain't did the business.
Yeah, we try to find. Y'all send us these links. This and that's another reason why I kind of stopped recording people. You know, so I got tired of that shit too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Have I done it? I have, but I also reach out.
Right.
And I talk to, you know what I'm saying? I might mess with the beat just to see if I'm, you know, gonna do something with it. But I also lease it, but I also like to lease the unlimited.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I like to get the stems. I like to get all that.
You can mix it yourself, yeah.
But us trying to find a site to fucking rip that beat, you're going to get, your computer going to get fucking porn ads. Okay. And if you in there with a female, she gonna think you a pervert because titties gonna pop up on your screen
immediately.
Because
that wasn't me.
It wasn't me. I didn't do it, baby. I didn't do it.
I'm just saying, if you gonna use YouTube beats,
I didn't do it.
bring that shit already as a beat.
It's the titties for me. That's
for
funny
sure. Like titties
for
still
real.
pop up on my damn computer.
That's crazy as fuck.
Cause you know what I'm saying? Because of that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, and then they shut a lot of them sites down.
And the thing is that, you know what, as an artist, and it's okay to start with a YouTube beat, I guess. If you like a beginning, I personally never ever did a YouTube beat, but that's only because I was 10 years in the business side before I was an artist.
BeatStars.
But I'm saying,
just go on BeatStars.
You can literally, BeatStars, or just hit up any one of your local producers and be like, hey, I've got this kind of idea.
That's what I say.
That's what I do. I hit up a producer, ask Kevin. Kevin has produced for me before. So I literally, this is how I hit up my producers. All right, I'm feeling this vibe. Here, this is what we got. I've got Janae Aiko in my mind, some Bryson Tiller, but add in a little bit of this and that. But some famous flair, because period. And then anyway, they just create what I said. That's just how that goes. You need to find the producers that can hear what the fuck you saying and create that for you. Kevin is one of them. Abe is one of them. Hit up the people that you know creatively have the ability.
Don't hit me.
To create. Don't hit him. Don't hit him. Never mind.
Don't make beats no more.
Don't hit me. Then don't hit him up. He's a singer now.
Yeah. Hit me when you want to hook.
Hit him up for the hooks.
Active, man. We doing all that.
No, I actually heard. I'm not even gonna give too much information out, but I heard a little unreleased something from Abe the other day, and singer wise.
Appreciate it.
Y'all not ready. But for real, vibes. Nothing but vibes. And as a creative, to know that you can switch from here, there, everywhere. You've done the producing, the rapping, now the singing. So he's all over the place with it.
For sure.
That's all over the damn place with it. That's crazy as hell. Kevin, have you ever sang?
Oh, yeah.
Sing right now. I'm just kidding.
He probably will.
He probably will, because he's had 3 shots before any of us had one.
He off this shit. He might.
Hey, man.
Don't blame me either. I said he was going to get on camera and try to blame my ass. I didn't do it.
Yeah, man. So I be singing, you know what I mean? I sing. It's like bro said, I grew up in the church. My grandma was a pastor.
Period.
I mean, I grew up in the church. I was a tenor one. You know what I mean? In school, I used to go to the music competitions, regional states.
Period.
You know what I mean? I used to do all that.
Choir vibes.
Yeah, so I was a choir boy, for real.
Period.
Yeah.
Shout out to the choir boys. One time my brother tried to tell me he wasn't going to join choir. He's like 10 years older or younger than me. He said he wasn't going to join choir because that's for the sissy boys. I said, what in the fuck do you mean? There's nothing more attractive than a man who can sing and who's proud of it. Don't play about me. Don't play about the bitches. You walk right up to the chick in school and start singing. She gonna listen.
No, we didn't have a choice either. When you come with a black family, you in church.
Yeah,
you gonna get up there.
You gonna sing. You gonna get up there and sing. That's right.
I've been put in positions where I was so uncomfortable, y'all. Like my uncle, he's a writer. He writes plays.
Okay.
Every cousin of mine. We all been in these plays. I don't care what age you was. You about to play this. I played. He wrote a
so
slave play. When we was kids, he wrote a slave play.
For real.
I had to play the fucking white slave wife.
What the fuck?
So you gonna play this motherfucking part?
I probably was like.
Part out. You gonna
I probably was like 8, or I cried.
Shout out to Sophie.
When I had to do my words, I cried like a motherfucker. And I did my little words in my dress, all that shit. I cried like a motherfucker. But I don't know why he made me be the one.
You still thinking about that shit to this day?
Hey, this shit has triggered him for the rest of his life. Don't play with his ass. Right, why me?
Make a little reel of that part so I can send it to my uncle.
I'm fucking dead. No problem. I got you. I will clip that part just for you.
But I cried, bro. Well, you remember shit? You was there.
Talking about some man.
Why he had to be the white wife?
Yeah,
white.
So
I had
white wife, not just the wife, the white wife.
Crazy.
No.
Yeah.
That's funny, man.
My auntie probably got on VCR tape. Y'all niggas don't know. Y'all niggas young.
VCR, not the VCR. Hold on, VHS. Hold on, stop playing with them.
Yeah.
Stop playing with. That's crazy as fuck. That's funny. That's so funny.
She probably still got on tape. Like, yeah.
Real quick, I just want to give Abaleanie a quick chance to give himself a little bit of an outro. He has to leave a little bit early today because it's his baby girl's birthday. She's got a birthday dinner tonight. So shout out to your daughter. Shout out to the family. Shout out to wifey. It's baby girl's birthday, so he's got to peace out just a little bit earlier than the rest of us. So I just want to give you a chance to, again, just say who you are, where you can find him online, all that good stuff.
I ain't got a lot of shit to say, y'all.
Okay.
I probably talked a lot, though, because this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, blame Faymis.
Yeah, for sure.
Blame Faymis.
Y'all can find me on all the platforms, man. Abaleanie, ABALEANIE.
Yes.
It's the same on everything. Nobody else has that name. Period.
No,
You know
I
what
tried.
I'm saying? Artists, Google your fucking name because you niggas be having the same name as other people, and I be trying to look it up, and 7 people pop up.
And you can take claim of your Google professional page. You just have to literally click on this is my name or whatever, and you can make it the way you need it.
Get at me for the hooks. I'm gonna keep it 100. I don't charge people in the city.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Did y'all hear that? He don't charge
town.
people in the city. So if you from Kansas City, you better fucking hit him up. He don't charge.
I don't.
That's
just
crazy.
hit me up.
Like y'all better
send me the beat. I'm gonna tell you if I don't like the beat. I'm gonna tell you I don't like the beat.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm only gonna get on what I like.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If y'all wanna hear some shit, hear some hooks, I got hook reels.
Right.
I got reels that I can send a little sampler. It's probably gonna have about 15 hooks on there.
Okay.
You can hear that. Different shit, rap shit, singing, don't matter.
Yeah.
Hit me up. I got y'all. You know what I'm saying? But it's gonna be on my timing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like if you
Especially if there ain't no charge to it.
and
Don't
you
be
have
rushing
to put the shit out.
Right.
I get
Don't be
tired
sitting on that shit for hella.
sitting on that shit for a long time. Like I hate that shit, but just hit me up, y'all. That's what I do. Come by the store, 7928 Truce. RNA Accessories in the same parking lot. Jamaican G's was RIP to G.
Yeah.
That Jamaican G's is closed down, y'all. Finally, unfortunately, but
yeah.
I'm right next door to Bianca's store. Everybody know Bianca. I'm right next door to that, and right next door to the Chinese restaurant. So right in between that little small spot.
Okay.
Come up there and holler at me. I can order you some stuff if I don't have it. And that's it, y'all. For sure. Let me get up out of here.
Well, shout out to you, Abaleanie. Thank you for coming through. I know you had to leave a little early, but we appreciate you for coming. Thank you very much. Y'all hit him up online. That's Abaleanie. Heading out just a little bit earlier than the rest of us. Shout out to baby girl. It's her birthday, so he's heading to birthday dinner. But anyway, we're going to keep it going, y'all. So, Nephew, tell us a little bit about your current and most recent projects. I mean, obviously, you were at the Tashiki show. What are you currently working on right now that we can expect, or where can we expect to see you next? Outside? Where you at?
Shit, like as of right now, I stopped booking. I stopped taking bookings.
Okay.
As of right now, I'm kind of just focused on getting this club up and going.
Okay.
And then, but
Do you guys have any projected date for that or any kind of time frame?
No, yeah, February 2026 for sure.
February 2026. Yeah. Okay, period.
Yeah. Other than that, if Peso's outside, I'm outside.
Okay.
But
so wherever you catch Phantom Pesos, Nephew is there, y'all. Nephew is there. Period. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Period. Do you know of any of his upcoming events or anything currently? Or just kind of waiting to hear? Vibes. You just go where you told to go. He said, let me just pull up.
Yeah, so it's like he tells me things and then I just be so busy either editing something or doing something.
Yeah.
I got my kids full time, so
okay.
That's something new to me. So
period.
I'll be busy, so it's kind of just like run past me, but we be on the go.
How many kids do you have?
Already working. I got 4 right now.
4 kids, period. Okay,
Yeah.
shout out to the babies. And you have them full time, so that's a whole job in itself now. You said you new to that. Yeah. Period. And he got to say Nephew 444 is his name on social media. So y'all know that. Yeah, for real. And he got y'all 4 kids.
Bro.
That's crazy.
Nice. That shit I didn't even know, bro.
No, that's really his name on social media. That's funny as fuck. 444. So you got 4 babies at home. Yeah, out here hustling and grinding, y'all.
Yeah. Shit, Monday, hey, I ain't going to disclose his information because that's his project, but I am going to be working with LB on some.
Okay.
I just heard about that this week, so I'm going to be working with him on some, so stay tuned to his page.
Okay.
Lock in with my boy.
LB.
Yeah.
Shout out to LB because you know he's the motherfucking GOAT. Anybody who want to work on photography, videography, any of that shit, LB is definitely the guy. Yeah. And just like Nephew was saying earlier, he don't gatekeep. Yeah. He said he could hit him up asking some questions about some equipment or just, whatever, and he's vibing. Because that's the thing about the city is a lot of people gatekeep. A lot of people think that if I tell them what I'm doing or I tell them what I'm using or I tell them what program I'm using, they're just going to steal all my shit. They're going to be just, how the fuck? I'm so sorry. Who can be Nephew 444 except Nephew 444? Do you get what I'm saying? Who could be KTOWN except for KTOWN?
LB done sent me a whole list. Like, he like, bro, this is what I use for this is what I use for that.
I fucking love
this
that.
How I want you to, this how you need to do this is how I do this.
He's so real.
And like he just keep it a bill with me, man. And it's just like we've been tied in this whole year, and so it's been crazy.
I love that. And shout out to LB and any of the photographers or videographers who's just been able to, I seen a post of his, whatever at the Tashiki show and whatever. So I just want to say shout out to the photographers and videographers who ain't hating and who are just, just sharing the love, really.
Hey, shout out to my boy AJ, man.
AJ Reese.
Realest one out here.
He been in the game for a minute.
That was another post I made. It's like people look at me and LB had to break it. Once again, LB comes into the scenario, but he had to break it down to me.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of photographers, videographers, they'll meme mug the shit out of me. Like,
facts.
I'm trying to steal their fame or any. Like, bro, I really don't give a fuck. You feel me?
Bro, for real? Like,
everybody got their own vision.
Like, I don't care. I don't want to work with the artists y'all work with. If I wanted to, I would have hit them up. Like,
but the thing is, even if all three of y'all were in the same room and it's just Faymis Amira you taking photos of, let's say right now, that I got AJ Reese in the damn thing, I got LB right here, and I got Nephew right here. All three of them photos is going to come out 3 different ways.
Yeah.
Y'all all taking photos of me, but it's going to come out 3 different ways. People have their own creative eye. People are going to edit the way that they see, shoot the way they see. Even me with my little B-roll videos that I do, that's my vision. That's the way I see. What are we showing off here?
Repping my boy JC Minks, man.
What up, JC Minks? Period.
Yeah, JC
Oh,
Minks,
repping clothing. That's what you got on? Okay, period. Hold on. Okay, so this is a brand here in KC?
Kansas City.
Okay. Why you didn't start with that? The fuck?
Cheese version, man.
Okay, period.
Yeah, man.
So,
it's one of the
so
sponsors.
repping clothing. I'm gonna have to get you on the podcast.
Tapping
Period.
in,
Shout out to
repping,
repping.
man. What's up, JC Minks, man? Yes,
No,
sir.
but for
Tap
real,
in.
people that, just don't have to hate. You can walk in the room and you know that you could be supported by these people. We could all be doing the same thing, but be doing it differently. Everybody has their own shit to say. Everybody's got their own vision.
for sure.
You know what I'm saying? For
Real
sure.
talk.
His photos that he posted of Tashiki, worlds different than the photos AJ posted of Tashiki. Worlds different than the photos that Six posted of Tashiki.
Yeah.
Everybody posted photos of the same chick. And they all look different. You could tell. If you sit here and put a Nephew photo next to a Six photo next to an AJ photo, you're going to know that they are all different photographers. Yeah. People have their own vision, and that's the fuck okay. That's the fuck okay.
Man,
hey, people
like,
just be hating too damn hard.
There's no, it's, and like when I say photographers and videographers is different because like people took that the wrong way when I said that. But it's like, when it comes to like photographers, it's like, it's kind of like there is gatekeeping in that. It's like they don't want to share the other person. They don't want to share details because it's like a race to them. The way I see it, and it's like there was
like
this,
if he knows that he's gonna get more people, he's gonna get more bookings, or he's gonna.
Yeah, I swear. Shout out to Candy Visions.
Is that Kenny? What's his name? Oh goddamn, I can't remember. I had some Kenny guy here in Kansas City do a photo shoot of me. I wonder if that's the same guy.
No, her name Mandy.
Oh.
So she hopped out the game, but I seen her work and I'm just like, yo, shit hard,
You talking about the girl who did the Kansas City KC Hip Hop Week photos? Mandy Randolph or whatever the hell it is?
No,
not her.
She really just hopping back into the game.
Okay.
But shout out to her. Her shit hard. She had hopped out and she started working on her little cleaning business. So if y'all need that MNG cleaning, hit her up.
Listen,
feel me?
An underrated service that everybody the fuck needs.
I'm telling you, she used to clean my studio, but she was hard, and I just told her, I was like why you stop? And she was just like, I didn't have time for it, and so camera's expensive. Mm-hmm. So my first camera was like $600. I gave her my first camera. I was like, look, go chase your dream. Fuck the bullshit. I gave her a camera, everything she needed to start.
What type of fire you put in her doing?
Shout out to you for that,
And it's just like I rather we grow as a unit than individual because it's like we could knock out more
as a unit.
Absolutely, absolutely.
As
and shout out to you for that because a lot of people ain't gonna do that. A lot of people ain't gonna give their old shit or whatever, because it's hard for some people to see other people succeed because they see that then as a competition.
Yeah.
Like how you're a photographer and she also wanted to do photography. He could have been one of these hating ass motherfuckers and be like, no, I'm not even gonna give her no kind of advice or no kind of whatever. He gave her a whole fucking camera. A $600 camera, that's crazy work. You know what I'm saying? But that's exactly the type of people that you need in the city, that you need in your community, that you need in your village to be able to succeed and understand that there are other people who really do wish you the best out here and who understand that regardless of how big this industry is or regardless of whatever, we really do all have our own vision. There's so many people out here There's so much money to be made. We can all make that money. Bring yourself closer to this microphone. You're all the way back there. It's because he had 5 million shots. Don't worry about Kevin.
Nah, I'm good.
Yeah, 5 million. I think you need another shot. That's what I think. I think you need another shot. Did I hear shot o'clock?
Shot o'clock.
That's what I heard. You ready for another shot, nephew? Period. Okay. If y'all missed it, we drinking on this Jose Cuervo Devil's Reserve. I'm going to run it back what it is that we drinking in the cup real quick so y'all can see, because look. This is crazy, y'all. I went in for the regular Jose Cuervo, y'all, and I came out with the Devil's Reserve.
Might wanna rap, but she'll make it sing. I was on her, she was on him. She all up on my thing on her hip. She ATL Popeye, don't know how to act. Left for one song and came right back, running on me.
And I'll just have you know, I did not do 4 damn bottle caps of nothing. I did actual shots. Cheers. I appreciate y'all. Cheers. Period. To episode 3. Today we had Abaleanie, Kevin London, and Nephew Productions. If you've never had this Devil's Reserve, let me tell you.
Don't do it, man.
I said, what the fuck has it? Why is it called Devil's Reserve? So on the back it says, ooh, Lord, hold on. Tequila has certainly inspired some of us to have a talk with the Diablo on our shoulder.
Oh, man.
Devil's Reserve is infused smooth Jose Cuervo tequila with a devilishly delicious sweet heat. The perfect drink for when mischief is on the menu. So pour a shot and let's raise a little hell.
Let's raise some hell.
So not only have we been taking shots, it's almost gone. We also have this in our drink today. So period. Shout out to Jose Cuervo. I need some sponsorships. You know what I'm saying? Now this drink is dope as fuck though. Kevin, what do you have coming up? What do you have coming up project wise? Anybody you working with that we should be on the look for?
Yeah, man. So like I said, you know what I mean? A lot of people don't know this, you know what I mean? But I am signed with Rich the Factor. You know what I mean? I'm signed to Rich. You know what I mean? So, you know, shout out Orca Nation.
Period.
Shit, I got an album and shit, you know, about to drop. I'm dropping a single in August, and then I'm dropping my album in September. You know, shout out Empire Distribution.
Empire, period.
You know what I mean? I'm just, you know, I'm trying to take this shit to the next level. I feel like I've been doing this for a long time.
Yeah.
And, you know, the time is now for me to, you know, take it
to another level.
Take it to the top, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you've already been doing major things that a lot of people in the city are just like, damn.
Yeah, you know,
I'm doing that shit.
Yeah, you know, and I appreciate that, you know. And for, you know, the people that don't know me and stuff like that, man, I've been doing this for a long time, you know, so don't never feel like, you know, that this shit just happened overnight for me, bro. Because anybody that know me for real, know I've been doing this shit for a long time.
Years.
I done got a million no's, you know what I mean, just to get one yes. You feel me? So, you know,
but that one yes will let you into a whole lot of doors.
Absolutely, you know. And I want to give a shout out to my boy Brandocious.
Yes.
My boy, I want to give a shout out to my boy YG. You know, Power 105 has been running the hell out of our record.
Shout out to Power 105.
Pressure, you know, DJ Boogie D, DJ Nouveau. Shout out to DJ Foots. Yes. He's been showing us love and stuff in the clubs as far as like the, you know, two-stepping and stuff, you know, the nightlife, man. There's a lot of people that I want to shout out, bro, but I just can't because there's so many people that played a role in my journey.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I can't shout out everybody out, but yeah, man. It's definitely time to take it there, you know?
Yeah. Well, shout out to everybody who's played a part. I mean, this man is such a talented guy in the Kansas City, you know, industry and elsewhere. He's been other places, done a whole lot of shows, been all over the country.
Yeah,
so
man, I wear a management hat. Yeah. You know what I mean? Chris Sales, who used to be, he used to be married to Queen Naja. She got that medicine song. I manage Chris.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So.
I remember you posting about that and shit.
You know, it'd be a lot
a whole lot of shit.
A lot of behind the scenes shit that I do, but.
He's also just a fantastic, crazy ass producer. So literally,
yeah, man,
I got 2 beats of his. I'm still sitting on. I don't know why the fuck. I need to hurry up and get that shit out.
Too, yeah.
No, he's a fantastic producer. Because there was one time he sent me. I think one of the beats I have from him is like an R&B, you know, beats. But then another one I remember telling you, I was like, I'm into this Afro-pop vibe, like I'm doing this. So he produced. I sent you a few, yeah. Yes, he did.
You got me literally produced.
Yes, I did. Because I was like, this is what type of vibe. And I told y'all a little earlier, when I like to work with producers, that I'm like, this is what I'm going with.
Yeah.
And see what they can make out of it. Because I like to challenge people just like I like to challenge myself. I don't think Kevin had ever done Afro-pop before. But what he produced for me was crazy. And I've got it. It's coming. Don't even worry about it.
Yeah, but yeah, see, now it's crazy because now when I be songwriting for like people in that world and stuff, like one of the artists and stuff, like I work with Shazia.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
stuff a lot, and like she's real big.
Dope
in
as
that
fuck.
world.
Yes.
She's
Dope as
like
fuck.
she's one of the biggest.
Yes.
And stuff. So when I be writing shit for her, like I always think about Faye. Like Faye, she, you know what I mean? She walked me into the.
I really feel like sometimes I have to be like, I think I opened a lot of eyes to Afro pop before Afro pop started popping on the radio. Yes, because I was touring in Ghana.
You was really
and working with Ghanaian, producers and doing music like that over there before it started on the radio here. So when people were first hearing that shit, and I'm coming back from Ghana and they're like, tell me about your vibes, tell me about your experience, and I'm like playing some of the music and stuff like that. People are like, I've never heard this. I've never heard these types of vibes, whatever. It was not on the radio. Now Afro pop is on the radio. You hear that shit everywhere now. And I'm like, I was doing that shit before people was. So shout out to all the artists though that now are actually getting into the Afro pop vibe, because there's a few of them like Rose Michelle, which is Rob Lowe's girl. Shout out to Rob Lowe as well. But there's like a few artists, which Rose is just one of my favorites, that has some like tropical Afro vibes going in their music. Then I just love it. And I'm like, I love that now. And now that I'm hearing those Afro pop vibes on the radio, which is amazing. Because I was letting people into all that kind of music before that shit was on the radio. I was coming back to Ghana like, listen to this artist, listen to these people. They're not on the radio here. Now the fuck they are. So shout out to all the Afro pop artists. Shout out to all my producers in Ghana, Nigeria, South Africa, because I've got a whole international brand. But this right here, Urban KC, is for Kansas City only. So let's dive back into it. We've got about 14 minutes left. Nephew, talk a little bit more just about your book. I know that we were talking about book 1 is going to be about your past leading up to being locked up, right? Yeah. Book 2 is about being locked up. And then book 3 is after release up until now. Just give us a little bit of preview of what to expect. And do you have any kind of dates on this? Do you have a plan as to when this might launch, or what we should look forward to as far as your book is concerned?
No, yeah, for sure. Just like a little background. When I was 15, I was fighting a 15-year case. And so I'll still be locked up to this day. I was lucky enough to get hit with 5 years. I did 5 years probation. I just got off like 2 weeks ago. So basically it's about the struggle for real. Me getting that 15 years was me providing for my family, because at the time it was hard times, no lights, no food, nothing like that. Yeah. And so it was just me providing for my family, doing what I had to do. It sucks that it had to play out like that, but it did, Yeah. So that's book 1. That's talking about everything. Book 2 is talking about that time locked up. It's going to end me walking out the gates. That's going to be the end of book 2. Okay. And then book 3, that's going to be everything from the time that I got out from today, and that still has a lot of important pieces in that book that's going to play a big role into like where I'm at today. Yeah. So
without diving too much into book 3, but since this is reality, how has life been for you since release? And in general, I know you said that you hit up Pesos just based off a flyer, seeing an event that he was doing and stuff like that. But more than that, what made you want to get into this particularly, and what made you want to take your talent to Pesos?
Okay, yeah. So, man, all right. So when I got out, my mindset didn't change really. My mindset was still on, I'm gang banging, I'm doing this, I'm on these people's heads, I'm doing this. I was still on that type of time. 2022, RIP my boy Mike, we was in a bar. It was a big bar shooting. Okay. We that was on the news. And so after that, I changed my life after that, because I just realized how fast it could be gone. And with my kids being a part of my life, I just knew there was a time for a change. Right. So I went to school. I'm in school right now, getting my bachelor's degree in criminal justice.
Oh, shout out to you for that.
So I'm doing that. Year 2 down, knocked down. We on year 3. Period. And so hitting up Peso, we actually got a common friend. RIP my boy Russell. We got a common friend. So it's crazy, because when I went to my boy Russell's funeral, I walked in, and it's like I was still like a new face, because I had recently just got out, but I didn't. When I got out, I didn't stay in the city, because I knew like what it's gonna lead to. So I wasn't even in the city. Gotcha. And so when he seen me, he was like, oh shit, Isaiah, boom, boom. So we kind of connected right there, but I seen the flyer, hit him up, and I don't know, it just felt right to me because it's like we got common people, so it's not like I want to see you lose or you want to see me lose. It's kind of like we both want to see each other win.
Right, and how can we win together?
That's the best shit.
Yeah.
Guys, so it's like he already had that buzz, you know, and it's kind of like I'm coming back from a negative standpoint of people like, oh, this dude ain't, he trouble, he this.
Right.
And so it's it kind of all worked out, you know.
And it was a positive thing for you, for sure. Well,
Sure.
good for you. And shout out to Pesos and everything for, you know, also just, you know, hearing that and just going with it and rocking with it and being like, fuck yeah, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes that's really all somebody needs. It's just that opportunity to get in with somebody.
Real tough.
You know what I'm saying? And really just, and that's another way of building and networking. And I mean, Pesos, he built his team that day. You know what I'm saying? Nephew built his team that day. Y'all built teams with each other. And with that being said, it's just like so important because this is something I talk about on every episode, or I've come to talk about on every episode, is that it takes a team to do anything you're doing.
Absolutely.
Whether it's a song, a video, a photo shoot, you know, event coverage, whatever, it really takes a team. It takes a team. Let's break it down to a song, because we've got producers, we've got songwriters, we've got singers, we've got engineers, we've got then a video, so we've got videographers, we've got photographers, we've got, and then who did your hair? So we've got the braiders, who've got your clothing, we've got the clothing brands, we've got, this just goes back to what Ms. No Meals said at her speech during the Kansas City Hip Hop Week, which was, we are really literally building an economy in the Kansas City music scene. And it's so important to give people their credit, like we was talking about earlier, because that is how you build people's economy. How are they supposed to know who braided your hair? If you're not giving them a shout out, how are they supposed to know whose clothing you're wearing? If you're not giving them a shout out, how are they supposed to know who did your photo shoots? If you're not giving them a shout out, every single part of this all plays a part, because now the next artist who's going to be looking at your post, looking at your video, looking at what you got going on, it's going to be like, wow, I wonder who shot those photos. Wow, I wonder who produced that beat. Wow, I wonder who, you know, whose podcast they was on. You know what I'm saying? All of this plays a part because we're all building a network here. We're all building a network. We're building an economy. We've all got kids to feed. Maybe not all of us. Most of us have got kids to feed. This man's got 4. Shout out to you. I'm going to pray for him. I've got 2. No, but for real, I mean, kids, they only get more expensive as they grow. Am I wrong?
Yeah.
I've got a 13 going on 14-year-old, and let me tell you, her ass alone, I'd be like, God damn. No, kids are expensive as hell, and it's like, this is what we do this for. If you're of the age and of the maturity and of the mindset that you have kids, and you know you've got people that are looking up to you, you don't just do this for yourself. You do this for the people who are looking at you and who you're setting example for as well.
Absolutely.
Which is also the newer people in the industry, because Kevin, we've got someone sitting next to us who's only been doing this for a year.
Yeah.
You and I have been in this industry for more than 10.
Yeah.
For sure. What advice can you give him, just hearing his story and him hearing yours? What advice can you give him, even though you're not a photographer, but just like creatively in general?
Yeah.
For the Kansas City space.
Man, the only thing that I can say, bro, is just, you know, keep grinding, bro.
Period.
You know what I mean? Like, anytime you hear a no, bro, just, you know, keep grinding, bro. Because that one person, like, bro, like, I've had people that told me no and shit, bro, and then they double back a couple years later, bro.
Absolutely.
Like,
Coming, reaching back out. Absolutely.
That's when you put that tax on people, you know, for not respecting you the first time around. Like,
that's right.
And you know what I mean? It's just all about, you know, just keep shooting your shot, bro, till one go in. You know what I mean? I think you and Pesos, you know what I mean? Like, I see y'all together all the time. Anytime I see Pesos, I see you, bro. So, you know what I mean? That's what it's about, bro. That team, that unity. Like, bro, I'm 30 years old. I still feel young, bro. You know what I mean? But y'all the new faces of
that's right.
Kansas
New
City
generation.
And the sound of this shit. You know what I mean? Like, so, you know, not to make myself sound like an OG or nothing like that, but
we are OGs.
But
we
damn,
are now. No, we are now. We are now.
I'm in the 30 club, yeah, bro.
For sure.
You know, it's love, bro.
And that is what URBNKC is all about. Really just bringing people around the table who can network together. These two people had not, you know, communicated before or really had any kind of business with each other before, as well as Abaleanie too, who had a piece out a little early. Shout out to Abaleanie. But really just bringing people together who are in the same creative field in one way or another.
Yeah.
You know, and understanding that we can really all sit down and have a conversation in our different fields. We can really all support each other in our different fields, and we can really all be there for each other, and just understand that we're all here for the same reason. Music is the universal language, y'all. It's the one language that everybody can understand and hear. if you even, like, for example, there's some Ghanaian music from Ghana that I love and enjoy that is only in the Ghanaian language. Can I speak the Ghanaian languages? No, there's like 800 of them, bitch. What the fuck?
You can feel it, though.
I can feel it. Music is meant to be felt. It's not always meant to be heard. And so whether you feel it, you see it, you hear it, and some of that, sometimes you can see some photos of somebody's concert and feel like you was there.
Yeah, you can feel it.
You can hear somebody's song and feel like you was in that bitch in the studio creating that shit with them. You could see someone's video and feel like you was fucking there. Bitch, I was at the video shoot. What do you mean? Okay. Shout out to LB because he always be making the videos to feel so realistic. And I just want to shout out to LB again because he's really, really dope. He was the one who shot the video for our highlight video of the week today, which was Dewey the Don featuring Tech Nine. The song was called Damn. He also literally did my last video, which I just released a few months ago, called 4 a.m. Search us on YouTube. Search up LB, and if you need any kind of graphics, any kind of, video stuff or whatever, he's really the GOAT. And LB, like Nephew said, he is not gatekeeping. So if you are someone who is in the photography, videography scene, and you need someone who's going to run you that game, tap in. LB is the one. He is the GOAT. I'm here to tell you, like I said, if you've got the vision, you've got the budget, and you're ready to work for real, LB is the fucking one. Guys, we're on our last 5 minutes, so real quick, I'm going to give you guys an opportunity just to dive in just a little bit more about exactly who you are, where they can find you online, and what exactly it is you do. Go ahead, Nephew.
I can say anything?
Yeah, whatever you want. What your name is, where they can find you online, what you do, what they should know.
Shit. Isaiah Maxey on Facebook. Hit me up. Nephew444 on Instagram. Nephew is it underdash?
Underscore?
Yeah, underscore productions on
Yes.
Instagram.
Yes.
Hit me up. Man, I just want to say, LB, shout out to you. The Jenna Club, shout out to you.
Yes.
RIP my boy Eric. If y'all can, Eric Conley on Facebook. He just passed away this week.
Oh.
Shout out to my boy. RIP Russell. RIP Mike. RIP all the real ones, man. I love y'all. Shout out to Pesos. I appreciate it. Shout out to SNL. Shout out to my boy June sitting over there.
Okay.
Hey, it's all love.
In the house.
Get with me. You already know we turning up. They said we couldn't do it. We got a studio in 3 months. We got in the studio in 3 months after starting our photography. Man, the spot opening up February 2026. Get with us. We turning up the city. Youngest nigga to do it.
Period. And you know URBNKC is going to be out in the building, so just wait.
Hey, shout out to y'all too for having us on here.
Absolutely.
I appreciate y'all.
Absolutely.
It's all love.
Go ahead, Kevin.
Yeah, what's up, man? It's KTOWN, bro, aka Kevin London. You know, some people know me as Kevin, some people know me as KTOWN. And I produce, I songwrite. I'm an artist myself. You know what I mean? I just want to give a shout out, bro, to my Organization family. Shout out to Rich the Factor. Anybody that's supporting me, you know what I mean, that's like been holding my hand, any free game that's been given, bro. Absolutely. Like I know you know what I mean, like give huge shout outs, to LB, bro. I fuck with LB. Like that was one of my first mentors too.
Absolutely.
And then you know what I mean, like how you watch LB, bro, like that's how I be when I go to any studio, like whether it's jazz studio, whether it's Studio B, cause like, shit, I record my own shit too. Yeah. And stuff. So, like I'm very hands on with the engineers as well, like I like to know I like soaking up game, bro. Like I'm a student and stuff, and I can tell you a student too, bro. So just don't never lose that love and that passion for it, bro. It's always shit to learn. It's always
a teaching moment.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, and that's what I tell people, like all the time when people be asking me or, like hitting me up for advice or like resources, I'd be like, bro, I don't know everything, bro, but what I do know, I will give you that game, bro. As long as you're willing to listen and, you know what I mean? Like, shit, it's like the old saying say, bro, like I can take you to the water, I can't make you drink.
That's fucking right.
You feel me?
That's fucking right. Amen.
And
where can they find you online?
Like some people want you to, do everything for them, but yeah, man, you can find me on every social media platform, man. Facebook, all you got to do is type in Kevin London. You can find me on all other social media platforms as far as like TikTok, all that stuff. TikTok, Instagram, KTOWN on the beat.
KTOWN on the beat.
Yeah. Yep. So that's it. Shout out to Faymis, for this platform and having us here.
Period. Yeah, absolutely.
Hey man, shout out to Jazz. That's the brother right there. That's Unc right there, man. You feel me? He reached Unc status. He done put me on hella bread. I appreciate you. I love you.
Then they gonna have a Henny.
6411 studio, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to Abaleanie. He in the comments now. He just left us. He was also a special guest.
Yes,
Shout out to
I'm about
Abaleanie.
him,
He didn't get to give us a little outro, but you already know, producer, rapper, singer. He owns the store down on Troost. He's opening a massage business. He does a little bit of everything. Shout out to him for coming through the show.
Yes,
and
sir.
my name is Faymis Amira. If you don't know, that's Faymis Amira. The name is in the back. I'm a singer, songwriter, do all the things, owner of Urban Air International and creator of URBNKC. You are here with episode 3. We had Nephew, KTOWN, and Abaleanie this time. It was a fucking blast. Shout out to the drinks, shout out to the vibes, and shout out to you, Kansas City. We are out.
Baby, take
all right, y'all.
me
I gotta pee
all
so
the
bad,
way.
but thank y'all for coming. Give me 2
All the way
seconds.
back to another world in outer space. Baby, take me down, 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 down. Keep it moving all around and round and round and round. You're my baby, baby, oh. You dey crave for me, I know. Say you dey for me, adore. I dey for you, adore you, hey.